Yo, morning guys. No, we're not playing Mass Effect. I'll try to fix that before it sends that to everyone. I think I may have made it in time. We'll see. Hey D-Rock. Morning. Matt said he's gonna be a couple minutes late, and I think Philip said he's busy this morning, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool beans. Now I was able to change my settings so that I don't get a sound effect whenever I get a tell. That is actually an option. Let's see if I can find where it was.
How can you turn it on for a different type of chat?
You can set custom sound effects for each of the different chat types. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, it's in character configuration, notification sounds. I just disabled it for tell, but turned it on for like party, free company, and link shell.
Cool. Yeah, I love the UI controls in the game are really cool. Like, I'm just making a fourth log window that just has important bullshit, and it's just really easy to do.
Yeah, it's really great how customizable it is. I'm not used to that. I know that you could kind of do that with WoW, but you had to use a lot of add-ons to make it happen. So you're doing that in the HUD layout? Maybe like a log window?
Yeah, like just where there was notification sounds in that character config, there's log details, and you can make another one and then just click the things that you want to show up in it pretty simply.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna make one because I was having this problem when I was talking to Flarewing last night. I was crafting a whole bunch of or mining a whole bunch of stuff, and it would just throw his chat way up at the top. So you can make one that's like party free company link shell, and it's only important people.
You don't even see the tell, yeah. Go to where it says general and go to the log filters. And just click on one of them and then look at the examples they give with Cloud Strife. Eyes up here, Cloud.
I like the yell.
Yeah. So I have any idea if I have any chance at this triple triad battle. I'm glad they kept like OG Shuffle and Boogie and didn't do a new one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm just gonna draw, I think. I know we went. Cool. I want the Mhigo card. Oh shit, same? Ouch. Didn't even see that was a roll. I'm gonna lose. Hmm. Phalix, who's a Earthbound speedrunner that pops into chat every now and then, was talking about how, like, once you unlock Triple Triad, why do you even play anything else in this game?
How do you unlock it? Is it just part of that?
Just part of the walking
Gold
around.
Saucer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very short, it's like maybe a 5-minute quest. Mhigo card, cool.
So you said you have Bahamut. Are you really predisposed to win because of that?
It doesn't make a huge difference. It's certainly good. What Kami was talking about when I got Bahamut, I can, if you pop in here sometime, I can show you. One of the guys you play against, like he has the plus rule, which is pretty easy to cheese, even with the shitty starting deck you have. So you can beat him right away. You just gonna have to grind it out a little bit. Actually, don't. Could I pass my turn? All right. Right on, Kami.
User entered your channel.
Hey, dude.
Hey, sorry about being late.
No worries. Just playing some Triple Triad. Isn't there like a Imperial guy that people grind against Kami who drops the rare card Gaius? I was reading this Reddit thread about a guy like trying to grind up to 1 million GP before the expansion comes out. His data was pretty terrifying. Oh, I can go ahead and roll up the duty finder whenever you guys are ready. Let me know.
Sorry, yeah, let me bounce over.
Shepard.
What's the plan?
We're gonna do that 1,000 Maws dungeon to get up to level 30.
Okay.
Get some gear.
I'm gonna go to New Gridania really quick. I need to put some items in my retainer,
Okay,
but then I'll be
Take your time.
good to go.
sounds good.
Shepherd.
Morning, D-Rock. You got that Rex impression down much better. He doesn't just say shepherd, shepherd.
Shepherd. One of my superpowers that I make Matt listen to in the office all the time is my impressions of people that entail one word. And so that's ideal.
Yeah, you don't have to master the character down, just do the one word.
So you might know this better, Dylan. Do all these things like random enemy wings and blah blah blah, are they worth saving for crafting and stuff? Like, should I be saving them in my retainer, or?
If they dropped, I mean, I would check the market for each of them. Go ahead and throw them on your retainer if you have space for them now, but at some point you'll have to set aside like 15 minutes to check the market price of every item. If it's less than like 500 gil, you can probably just toss it or sell it or vendor it. Anything that's low level you can almost certainly just sell, because the guild suppliers from 1 to 15 sell all the mats you could possibly need, even stuff that drops in the wild, so there's no way you could beat the guild suppliers' prices.
Right, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that works, D-Rock. Shepherd.
Anyway, I guess you can start the duty finder, and then I'll just hit ready when it comes up. I'm just
Here, waiting for a healer isn't quite as bad as waiting for a tank.
I get that sense, yeah. If we have to, I can do my conjure. Oh, hang on, somebody's at my door.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Take your time.
So are we just gonna run this a couple of times to hit 30, or you want to hit once or twice to get gear and then do some other stuff, or?
I guess it depends on how far along we get. Figure we could do this one for gear, and I guess I don't know what else we would do to level up quickly as dungeons, with gear dropping at the same time.
Hunting logs can be pretty good, but
I guess we could knock those out.
I guess we'll see. I'm just curious if you guys had talked while I was not here. That's all.
Not much about the plan for today, no. We can start trying to like coordinate our hunting logs. So let me just Google Marauder hunting log. You're on Dragoon, right, Lancer?
Yeah.
Cam back.
Hey, welcome back. Matt was saying we could do hunting logs too to try to jump up. So I'm trying to pull up all 3 hunting logs for our classes and compare and see where the overlap is.
Oh, that's true. I'm behind an Arcanist. I'm still on the level 16 one.
We can knock those out real quick while we wait on this duty finder. So which ones do you still need?
I need to go to Western Lanicea exclusively.
Oh, perfect. All right.
I think I just wasn't this class when I was there or whatever.
Kami makes a point, queuing might take a minute just because Conjurer is the only healing class, so try to do other stuff while we wait, like fates and hunting logs and stuff. Looks like my ports aren't giving you guys pop-ups anymore. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe we have to be on the same map when we proc it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that
You
message.
Swift perch.
Yeah.
Well, so what I was saying is I can queue Conjure for us and get that to 30. I just can't go straight to Scholar. So I'll just have to catch up in the meantime.
I guess you'd be a white mage then?
I'd be White Mage, yeah.
Gotcha.
Which I want to get up anyway. I just wanted to do Scholar first.
Sure. Oh, we can, I mean, I'm sure we can find stuff to do while we queue. That's productive and getting level ups, you know?
There's
I
a.
think
Go ahead.
all
Matt,
my
sorry.
things are all my things are Skull Valley.
Yeah, if you ever can't find the mob, I was gonna say there's a pretty good website. I think it's like xivpd.com or .net. I can't remember, but you type in the monster name and it'll show you the map in like little blue circles where it actually appears. Like I know it tells you the area it appears in, but sometimes it's not. You know, the area can be a little big.
Yeah, I have there's a console games wiki and a gamer escape site that, like, you just type in the whole hunting log and it gives you the coordinates for each of the enemies too,
Oh, that's really convenient.
for anything you're
So,
currently working on.
You guys probably want to just drop the class you are right now and switch to Conjurer. Because Kami says you get a unicorn mount. I mean, one of us made the right decision, is all I'm saying.
Wait, how come Conjure gets a special mount?
Because it's such a slog. Wait, no, I don't. Hang on. I got these bats, actually, yeah.
Bats, okay.
Matt, did I tell you that I was sucking at Arcanist this whole time?
How are you sucking at Arcanist this whole time?
So there's this ability that I'm just gonna tell the whole stream too, so Kami can laugh at me. There's this ability that Arcanists get called Ether Flow, and it gives you. Oh, we got our thing.
Try to kill this thing.
Anyway, it gives you 20% of your MP back, which, whatever. I don't use MP. It's not a big deal. But it gives you this charge of this thing called Ether Flow, which lets
Real
you
quick,
use.
can you guys both confirm the dungeon? Before
I
time
did
runs out?
already.
Yeah, I gotta get out of this battle real quick. I'll kill it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, you use this ability, you get a charge of Ether Flow that lets you use this other ability to expend that charge and get, like, half of the damage you deal back as help and MP, which, again, why the fuck would I use that? I don't need any more MP, I just use a plus 20% ability. Well, that ability is like a 150 potency nuke that I just haven't been using. So in other words, like a huge damage. There's another way I can do it. I can do it twice in a row essentially. So it's like a 300 damage nuke that I haven't been doing ever. So wait for the protect.
Wait for the
wait for
heals,
protect.
man.
Here, I can cast it.
Cool.
Yeah, so apparently I can use this Ether Flow stuff for even better abilities later on.
Doing all right, Dragos? How you doing? Oh, that's pretty awesome, Kami. I like heals that are based on percentage of health and not just a flat amount. Yeah, good to see you. Sounds good. Will do.
If you have any food that gives a little XP bonus and you haven't used it yet, might be a...
Oh yeah, thank you.
Actually, let's do this one first. Oh, cool. Cleric stance is like, they mean like battle cleric, so it reduces your healing normally.
Yeah, you get like 20% less healing, but 10% more damage, and or something like that, and it swaps your int and your mind stat, so it actually makes you useful.
I see.
It's a conjure ability you can cross class.
Cool.
Also, apparently, Marstead, I eventually get an ability to... I'm basically an Affliction Warlock with all these dots.
Yeah.
And I get an ability like Necromancer that will move my dots to all enemies in range. Sort of like Necromancer. Or exactly like Necromancer.
That's awesome. But also a healer.
Yeah, with the physics spell as well and that kind of thing, yeah.
Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Average DPS at really good gear is 500, and their Scholar does about 250 DPS, which is crazy compared to WoW, where you would never expect the Scholar or your healer to do anything, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited for the Dark Knight pull. It's actually like a ranged, you almost like jump at the enemy from across the area.
I wonder if with all these Dark Knights trying to queue in Duty Finder, it might actually be easier to queue in as DPS for once.
Right. I guess they had the opposite problem when they released Rogue and Ninja, that it was really, really, really hard to queue as DPS because everyone was leveling Ninja. So I guess Ninja was not a launch class.
No, that's why you have to be level 10 on another class to get Rogue. Like, even though it was in Limsa, I couldn't have started with it if I wanted.
Interesting, Kami. I saw a post on the 14 subreddit saying that healers should always turn on their auto attack, that a lot of people forget to do that. Even if they're not really focused on DPS, they should at least do that. Whoa.
Lol.
I get it now. Maybe Dylan could be your other backup singer, Pat.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, I have this problem, like, being professional at work. I don't know. Like, I have to boss people around now, and so usually what I do is when someone says something in conversation that could be a song, I will sing the next part of that song and then wait for them to confusedly figure out why I did that. And so somebody, I forget what it was the other day. Anyway, the new people don't know that. And so they expect me to be this, oh, I'll tell you how to do physics. And you're supposed to
It
do
was
experiments.
the one that I want, Grease song. You're
Oh yeah,
complaining them
somebody was. I just walked up to this conversation where the two people that I'm sort of over were talking to some other guy, and one of them said, "Oh, is this the one that you want?" And so I go, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," just out of nowhere, and like they didn't even. I guess they figured it out. They didn't even look at me. They just whatever. That's something that Patrick does from time to time. So Matt said he'd come around and be my backup singer for those sorts of
Awesome.
situations.
Awesome.
because I'm not professional at all. So
I feel like there's less of an expectation of quote professionalism outside of industry and in academia. That's why you have the tenured professors walking around in sandals and Hawaiian shirts and
Yeah.
it's like the chair of our department.
That's his outfit entirely.
I think it depends on if you're working with noobs or not, Kami, and if you're comfortable with the people you're working with. I was not at my old job. Like, work Marstead was a very different person from home and internet Marstead. Oh shit, hold on.
Sorry if I'm pulling aggro off of you. I wasn't sure which one you were targeting. And
Oh
so I
yeah,
just,
my bad. That is my fault. I ran
I
out
mean,
of
it doesn't-
TP as a big part of it, so
doesn't really matter with these little baby enemies, but I just
I'll try to remember to target better.
Apparently it is optimal for me to put my dots on everything rather than to put my dots on your target and then nuke that target. So you can't tell anymore by which one has all the debuffs.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's basically my rotation is put 4 dots on the first thing and then put 4 dots on the second thing, and by then you've killed the first thing.
Yeah, same thing, Kami.
I forget. Was there anything special to this fight, or was it just
It's pretty
has
much
a
tank and
poison.
spank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you move him out of the poison or just don't stand in the poison, but the healer can go through it, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Now, I'll remember to kill the tail this time on the actual boss.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And then limit break, I saw someone do that earlier and it just ruins it.
Yeah, I
After
use
the
the limit
tail
break
goes
just on
down.
the normal thing, but I'll do the kill tail and then limit break.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, Kami.
Whoa, 4,000 XP for me.
So I think that because of those seals you can get for the expert provisioning missions, you should probably greed on stuff. Unless if like you already have something and you want to be nice.
I've been passing on all the magic class stuff just because my inventory is kind of filling up.
Mm-hmm. Well, what you'll be able to do is once you rank up enough those provisioning missions, you can just go there and turn in any extra pinks and greens that you're not using. Like, I would just leave the dungeon if I had won that role and turn it in for some free seals. Right on, D-Rack. I used to work a job where, like, work and home Marstead were the same. That was a long time ago. Dot damage is snapshotted. Okay. So do all your crazy buffs and then apply your dots.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
The names of the enemies in this dungeon really freak me out. I don't.
Prison pudding?
Ooh.
There's more than one interpretation of that I can think of, and I just don't like any of them.
I think that pudding is just a... I mean, the actual intent is that pudding is just a classic Final Fantasy enemy, and they happen to be in a prison. There's also
Maybe.
a sewer pudding. Oh, that's cool, Kami. Excited for those endgame rotations. Did you get Marauder far enough to really get a feel for the use of Mercy Stroke?
I have it. I actually have used it more on my other classes than I have on Marauder.
Interesting.
Just because it seems to me you have to get the killing hit, and so it's
Yeah.
harder to apply with the... But like, I have it cross-class right now, for example. I need to get that up to 30 as well, but I'm not in as big of a rush, because I haven't even leveled Gladiator up at all yet.
Yeah, D-Rock, pudding, flan, slime, we have a couple different names for him. Forget if there's any like cells on these other paths, so I'm just gonna like keep going forward. I guess we can always back up if we need to. Gotcha. I was surprised at how long the cooldown was on Mercy Stroke when I first unlocked it. I thought it was just a no cooldown ability. So for your benefit, Apex, the Mercy Stroke is this skill that you can only use when an enemy is below 20% health. And it does a bunch of damage, but if it kills the enemy, it makes you restore a bunch of health. So I think it's more of a healing move than it is a damage move. I was trying to think if it would be correct to use on a boss, but maybe just use it on the boss for the extra DPS and don't try to use it to finish. Because I mean, if you finish the boss, who cares? Don't really need to heal at that point.
But yeah, like I used it a lot on my monk because, or pugilists, especially since I was playing alone. Some of the tougher enemies, I needed all the different heals and stuff, and it's a lot easier to time a finishing blow when you're a DPS class. Especially when you're the only enemy person attacking it. But
Right on, Kami. I'm hoping they add more cross-class skills, or at least increase the number of cross-class slots when you get to the new level cap in Heavensward. So I learned my lesson this time. Back out of the interact. I think this one actually spawns ads if I remember. They weren't a big deal, but
Yeah.
if they get on you, just kind of bring them in the front of my frontal cone, and I'll overpower them. Oh, I see. Mercy Stroke's particularly good because it's off the global cooldown.
I'm gonna focus down the ads for a second.
It's let me see, do I already have one of those?
I think you and I are gonna have a need off on both of these items, Dylan.
Like, how much do you actually need both of those? Because
The gloves would be a pretty big upgrade for me. The belt is
I have the opposite, so why don't we alternate then?
Oh, I
I'll
already hit need
pass
on
the
both.
gloves.
So.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Next time I'll say something before I hit the button.
No, it's cool. Wouldn't have been a huge upgrade. I have like old level 15 belt.
Sorry, I'm behind. I was putting on the new things.
Very good.
Just to rub it in your face.
New gloves, new belt.
Now I got all these extra seals. Like, the first world problem of seals with nothing to spend them on, so when we hit level 30 I'll probably buy some serpent stuff. I've maxed out my rank. The next time I can level up my rank again, we have to be like level 44 to do some combat quest.
Jeez, man, I'm always like struggling to get those seals.
It's just from doing crafting turn-ins. I get like 7,000 or so a day.
I know, I just don't want to get all my crafting classes up yet.
It's a delight.
I'll
Very
just let you
narrow
have my
definition of
password
delight.
and,
Right. Oh man, I just want to experience low-level crafting again.
I'll just be that guy that buys all the HQ items off the market board that you make.
Actually,
And,
that's what I was doing with Hapax. Was you can basically power level someone if they have the leave allowances by making HQ items for them. Because it's trivial for me to make HQ items at my level or below, and less so when you're starting out crafting. So basically, you grab all the leaves for your level. You tell me what your leaves are. I craft the items for you. You turn them in and get from like level 1 to 15 in 40 minutes or so. Yeah, no kidding, Kami. Like, Free Company we founded. Oh, we can't bring it up during the dungeon? That's interesting. I guess we're gonna get a big Free Company rank boost for all of us being in a pre-made party together. Anyway, we've gotten quite a lot of Free Company rank points, and a lot of that's from me crafting and doing those provisioning turn-ins. Wow. Right on.
I guess we all made it through.
Don't toss your dynamite webs. They sell pretty well on the market board. I would kill for a tooltip display that says like what the average price or the last sold price is for an item when you look at it. pretty much I have to, once my inventory fills up or my retainer fills up, I just have to check the price history on every item that I have to decide whether I need to throw it out or not. Interestingly, there's a pretty easy farm. The level 15 botanist and miner quests require 99 grade 1 carbonized matter, which is really easy to mine for out in, like, I think it's Western La Nacia or something like that. But anyway, like, they sell, because you need 99 of them and people are super lazy and they have other uses, they sell for like 500 gil a pop. So you can farm up 100 of them in, I don't know, 10 minutes and make a bunch of gil really fast if you need it. Yeah, I imagine so, Kami. I think Squeenix has banned any kind of data mining too, so there's not even like a auction house, you know, website that farms all of the data and lets you Google stuff quickly. It'd be nice if they did like a formal API so that somebody could make a site like that for the future.
That's interesting that they don't have they don't let people data mine. It's always like with any new Diablo patch, people data mine the patch notes before the patch notes are released officially.
Blizzard doesn't care. Oh, they've been promising a market board API? That would be fantastic, man. I'm spoiled by, like, Guild Wars 2 has a perfect economy. The only thing that's more, like, perfect is probably EVE Online. There's just perfect information, it's really easy to understand. Yeah, I guess there's a pretty popular tool that data mines your combat log and like gives you details like your DPS. That Squeenix has said is technically against the terms of service, but as long as you're not using it to harass other players by like giving them shit for having low DPS, then they don't mind if you use it. Oh, is there something behind us? I see a red circle. Hasn't aggroed though.
I don't see one anymore.
Sure. Right on, Kami. I imagine they secretly enjoy the feedback they get from people who are using ACT. Active Combat Tracker, I think. What's your current XP amount, Apex?
I'm at 84,000.
Okay.
But aren't we? I think I'm not linked. I'm not level synced. Okay, yeah, 84.
It'll still show the proper XP, I think, for your level. Like, it's showing me saying I'm level synced at level 27, but I need 156,000 XP, and I remember that's what you need to get level 30. Because I dinged from 28 to 29 earlier in here.
Wow, gotcha, Kami. Yeah, so you're about 24,000 ahead of me, which isn't as bad. Before you were like 60,000 ahead, but I did some of my quests and stuff. You're in fleshy pod duty.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna try to keep him. Well, and he should probably stay in the center so those fleshy pods don't blow up on us. I was gonna say it would be nice to keep him in like a corner, so you have a more obvious area to run to if he plays that poison down. But if we
Let
get
me
some
know if
burst on
the
his
tail becomes targetable and you don't see me smacking it yet.
Okay, I'll try to mark it.
I zoomed out so I can see it better, but just in case.
Yeah, I just zoomed out as well. Let's take out these ads real quick. Sorry, sometimes, so like my mark is I push in the right stick, and if I'm holding the right trigger, it doesn't activate, so try to pay attention to that. Getting real
Do you
close.
only have it to mark one at a time, or?
Right now, yeah. I can change it, but as soon as I get like 2 more skills, it's time to go mouse keyboard. I'm almost out of space.
Oh god, the heater's gonna blow up.
Okay, tail.
Don't hit it from... You can't blow it up when you're standing next to it, turns out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you totally can, but it's not a good idea.
I'm gonna go right when poison shows up, my right.
This tail is dying pretty quick, so.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, it's super weak.
Can't possibly fight. Okay. Limit break. Cool. Oh, you might have another limit break because we had a second bar there.
Hit for about 1100.
Nice. Fleshy pot on the healer.
She keeps blowing it up when she's standing on it.
Yeah, just
She
burn
likes
down
the
boss.
cool breeze that it makes.
Give her commendation. There's actually a challenge for doing that. Giving people commendations.
I wonder which one of us will get it. Probably Dylan.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
How do
sorry.
you
I
pronounce
agreed with
that?
Can I go back and pass it? I can't. Kipple? Ah, she needed it.
Yeah, I can't need it because I'm not a conjurer,
Gotcha.
but I want one.
Alright, so that was not a full level for me, although we did get some gear out of it, I guess. We could try to focus on the hunting log and see how far that gets us, and then move on from there.
I can kill these hedge moles.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I'm at 100,000 now.
Did you get the commendation, Matt?
I got the commendation.
Nice. Grats.
I don't know why. Probably because I threw some more
Smack it.
heals.
Yeah.
Bustin'
That's
stuff.
healer solidarity there.
I'm sitting at 22 now. I haven't been doing my Marauder daily the last couple of days.
I've only done the duty roulette once, so I should probably do that more often.
Alright, done with hedge moles.
What's next?
I need 3 of those pelicans and 3 killer mantises, and that's it.
Alright, so Pelican is 24-22, which is super close. Oh, they're right there. You're the ones you were just pointing at, huh?
Yeah.
And Killer Mantises are 22-20, so also not very far. Really calming. Like, that doesn't seem like that's something that's difficult to screw up. Says the guy who like used the tank one in the middle of a trash fight twice.
I never see people using limit breaks, at least in the low-level duty finder. Like, half the time, even if I'm tank, I'll just use it because no one else is going to use it. Like, I'll wait the boss to be at 30% health, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just hit the button so that someone hit it.
Alright, that's my Pelicans.
Okay, and then 2220. No, northwest.
Man, I got my level 30 have your Chocobo Tackety quest, but I haven't done it yet because, you know, I've only been playing with you guys. Excited.
I was just saying I got that because of my Fisher being at 50 and went ahead and turned it in. But we'll go ahead and do it for Apex after both you guys. I'm bad. I wanted to see if Fisher could unlock it because there is a combat part, but the combat is like demoing the Chocobo. So the Fisher summons the Chocobo and you let the Chocobo kill the thing for you.
Oh, I'm much more worried about when we hit 30 getting jobs than I am Chocobo Buddy, but...
Cool, cool.
Do both. Alright, so now we all have level 3 hunting logs, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me try to figure out here. I'm gonna write down all the locations at least.
I have a couple of mine done already, so I can tell you which locations I actually need to go to, but there's probably just enough cross that we don't have to worry about it just yet.
Yeah.
I only
just work on...
Hang on, I only have one in La Nacia. Yeah, everything else is in the other two places.
Yeah, why don't we do it that way? Right, you have Coil Pup in La Nacia, right?
He's in Upper, which is right here.
Yeah. Let me check mine. What's in Nacia?
I have one in Eastern Lenosha. Is that in... Yeah.
Yeah, we can probably get there from Central. Or Upper.
Oh, Lenosha makes more sense, doesn't it?
I guess.
You guys just don't pronounce anything right.
It's oceans. I'll take you on Lenosha.
Let's go fight Rama in Nocia. I'll ride my Chocobo over there.
Ride over to Upper Lenosha here, and then we'll go... I think you've got stone shells, or did you already get those, Matt?
Yeah. I have the first 4, and then I have Antelope Stag and Goblin Thug. If you know my list that well.
Yep, I do. I got you. But those are both like half complete, so you still need the Moondrip Pile Driver and the Sandskin Pasty Piesta.
My Pugilist, I've done this whole hunting log yet. Not that that matters right now, but my my Lancer, I've just been doing it as I come across them. I didn't target them yet, like we are now.
So 821 is the coordinates for this co-URL. Zelda LPS, welcome. This is the site of my fall to my death. Yeah, so there's a 50 hunt.
Let's take it out.
I think we got it.
Don't know if you aggroed enough of them, Dylan.
AoE spam.
Oh, I guess I'm feeling you now. I know. Lazy.
Is there a boss fate here? Poor man's mishap. This your last one?
Yeah, just this one.
It's not simmered. We could probably do that if it was up, since that one's really fast. Poor maid's mishap. There's an achievement for it. Really?
Let's do it.
Yeah, sure. More experience, I suppose.
More achieves, man.
Alright, so we're totally done with Nosha between the three of us.
I don't feel real bad if it actually is supposed to be pronounced Nocia now.
No, Nosha sounds way better. I'd rather say that. It's an anagram of oceans, so you don't pronounce oceans. Level sync. I think they just failed.
Oh, Jesus. No, they're all leashing somehow.
Oh, really?
Maybe we. No, they're just coming here.
Okay.
All right, we just gotta kill the big bad.
Try to just focus them down then.
Man, whenever I get level synced and I can't use my new fun ability that I got a couple levels ago, it makes me sad.
Oh, the full thrust?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, it's Flare-Wing. How's the look? Are you doing fine on healing? Any issues?
Nah, it's okay.
The boss will move. Maybe he won't. Okay, so I may as well get him into AoE range of these other guys since they're going to be DPSing. I may as well be damaging them at the same time. It's interesting. Kobolds are minors, so their ranks are like their union chapters.
Yeah.
Cool. GG.
Well, I see Submerg. I don't see Poor Maid's Misfortune.
Submerg is the word.
That's a pretty good one.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess eventually you can dye your chocobo, and it uses this kind of clever RGB system where like there's red, green, and blue, and you increase. Careful jumping. Okay, I think you're fine.
There's a house right there.
Gotcha. You increase or decrease the R, G, and B values by feeding them different kinds of fruit. So like I think apples increase the R but decrease the B and the G, and so on. So you can like use a calculator online. People have figured it out already. You can like put in your current color and the color that you want, and it'll tell you exactly what combination of fruits you need to eat in order to unlock it.
Oh, cool.
But you can do anything that's like, any of the dye colors are valid. Beetles leashed, kill your all real quick.
Cool.
Alright, so why don't we just do Shroud versus Thanalan, Count versus our classes combined. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Shroud per Arcanist. Lancer, you said you did the first 4 along with the Antelope Stag and the Goblin Thug, right? So.
Yes, sir.
That leaves significantly less Shroud. Just 1 Shroud for Lancer. I really like this song that plays.
Isn't it awesome? Yeah.
Download it. Alright, 1 sec here. And then I have one, 2, 3.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back in 1 minute.
4, 5 Shroud. So a total of 13 Shroud versus Thanalan, which is what? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Arcanist is 1, 2, 3, 4. Lancer then is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's 12 Thanalan, 13 Shroud. May as well just go to the Shroud and get that done with.
Okay.
I'll wait for Matt to get back and teleport.
Cool.
Yeah, D-Rock, I think the Tukba dying system's pretty neat.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Shroud has 1 more than Thanalan, but they're fairly balanced even with the ones you already cleared. Alright, so that said, which Shroud zone should we do? So, Lancer has, let's see.
I think I'm mostly east and south shroud without looking at my list because I'm loading.
South, 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 so 3 south. 4 south. We can just go to south. Looks like we all have stuff there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bring up my little recommendations window, that'll tell you if something's nearby, I think. Oh, also, you guys should probably do your Grand Company hunting log, if you want to take a look at that, if you notice an enemy for it. I don't know if there's anything here for it, actually. Take a look. You need to complete the first level of the hunting log in order to be able to go to the next series of ranks.
I have a couple left. One in the East Shroud, one in the North Shroud, and one in Central Highlands. Area I don't think I've been to yet. I think I'm lagging behind you guys, so there you are.
Okay, so I need Red Belly Larceners, which are in the Upper Paths area, and that's actually the only one in the South Shroud that I need. What areas do you guys need? Double checking here.
I need upper paths and silent arbor. So those
Silent
animals
Arbor
are
for me,
over here.
and lower paths.
Alright, let's get
These
the
are my
Silent Arbor
antelopes.
ones done then. You need these antelope stags, I think.
Yeah.
No, and my guys are right up here.
Cool.
The Larceners.
It's mildly concerning to me that like humanoids are on a hunting log, but I get it.
I need one more Larcener. Should probably be spawning behind us here in a second.
Getting one whole guild for each one of these guys. Super farm.
Yeah, so if you guys, I'd recommend opening up your hunting log, or not your hunting log, your recommendations window, and you can set it to just show you stuff for your class hunting log. And if you're in a zone and you still have a hunting log to complete, it'll pop up and tell you. You can do it for hunting log Grand Company too if you wanted to check your guys' Grand Company. I already did that because I hit my rank cap from those extra seals I had. But I'd be down to go and clear it for you guys, get some extra experience.
But why don't we do the regular hunting log first, and then
Yeah, sure, of course. If you happen to notice that there's an enemy in the zone we're already in, we may as well go knock it out, though.
of the ones I need, I only need 3 left on the company one, so I might not be as good a representative as Pat, but there is no crossover for me
Gotcha.
between the two.
Yeah, I'm watching mine. There's one that we might catch on the way, but I have that Highlands place like Matt does as well. Or that is.
I think our hunting log should be the same for the company. It's just
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Hunting
I
logs
just
are...
might have hit some of them that you haven't yet from my solo play.
Yeah, but we'll want to knock it out, particularly because the ones in the Highlands are a little bit tougher,
these
probably
guys.
not at 27. Which ones?
The cat traps.
Okay. Because you're blocked from continuing to progress in your Grand Company rank until you finish the Tier 1 hunting log. So it doesn't have to be a huge priority, but...
I think for me at least, the marks are going to be more the rate limiter.
Oh, I need one more. Where is one? There's one over here. What's the guy that you need, Marstead?
I think I'm good for this zone now.
Oh, okay.
I'll double check one more
Yeah.
time.
I need the Corclaw Poacher and the Midland Condor.
Both in upper paths here.
Poachers in Silent Arbor, Condors in lower paths.
Alright, so I guess we can circle around then, maybe hit that boss fade on the way. So go down this way to lower paths, grab your guy down there, and then loop back around for back to Silent Arbor. Poachers at 1433, Condors at 1726. Oops, I passed the fate. This is one of those quick, like, boss ones.
Oh, cool, yeah.
It's almost done too, if we hurry. Bronze.
I couldn't even target it in time.
Guy's got a silver. Those are your Midland Condors right there.
Yeah, here's the Condor. Need 3 more. There's one over here on the left.
Okay. Probably want to grab the ether site down here. This is where you go for that Chocobo Buddy quest.
Yeah, I already have it.
There's 2 more Condors here. I don't know if you've had any reason to come here before Apex.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I have.
I didn't come here for the quest. I see that it's here, but I do have this ether site. Alright, Condor complete.
Cool. I'm gonna pop up to the ether site real quick for Apex. Those of you see that you have it.
I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
Level 30 Fate just spawned. I don't know if it's worth bothering with or not. Just pointing it out.
Sure. See if it's a Cutthroats and Thieves. Looks like it's killing a bunch of red bellies. That works for me.
Cool.
It's more experience.
I know you're not a giant fan of the Fate farming, is why, but
Oh, actually, no, it really doesn't bother me all that much. It's fine. I did it a lot in Guild Wars 2. I think we were in like a way over-leveled Fate for that particular day, where we just kept like wiping because of all the goblins throwing bombs on us and stuff.
right.
And it was like, come on, I just want to get my Chocobo. Oh my god.
I can't heal you right now.
Okay, thank you for the heads up.
Sorry, I'm healing me. Hang on, I'm bringing. Ah, god damn it.
That's okay.
I'll try to just focus down whatever stuff goes by Pat, and that way maybe he can heal a little better.
Bring you back.
Thanks, man. Yeah, once Andrea's at her Delaware school next week, we'll grind out Thaumaturge that Swiftcast.
Yeah.
I'll probably be on a little more next week than I have been this week. I'm getting some of the... There's weekly stuff every week in Destiny, but there's, because new stuff just came out, there's a lot of prerequisites that I have to do first that I've been grinding before I can just get the kind of mandatory weekly stuff done every week.
Gotcha. Super cool. Your Chocobo, you can give it a class. It can be a healer, a DPS, or a tank, depending on what class you typically play with it. Like I need damage as a tank, so I have it spec'd as a DPS right now.
Dude, I'm totally gonna have a tank Chocobo for my monk.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then you can hold the aggro so you can do all your positionals.
I've been debating, once we hit 30, if I might try switching to my Fugils for a while in group or not. I don't know. I'll make that call later today.
Sure.
I like them both. It's just slightly different play styles at this level. I'm sure at max level it's much different play styles. Kami says DPS Chocobo, best Chocobo, so I guess DPS Chocobo is...
I hear that they're trying to fix that for Heaven's Word, that the tank Chocobo doesn't do a good job right now. So mostly an AI problem. It's too bad.
Oops.
Ooh, I just got a pop-up saying that Embrace Your Fate challenge is almost complete.
Nice. One
Let's
more
check
fate.
what that is in a second.
That's a complete 10 unique fates, so we'll hit the next one we see.
I don't think I've done that level 32 Breaching the Hive one, but that probably is pushing it, so I'm not gonna... I don't think we should go for it.
Sure. Hey, Adamantoises.
See, I just need the Poacher. I don't know what you guys need from here, if anything else.
I'm done. Going up to the Poacher right now. Oh, so that Chocobo die system requires that your free company have, like, land, which I think is doable, even if it's just the four of us. I was talking with Flarewing about this the other day. Land is expensive, but, like, it's certainly something we could have as a long-term goal in the next few months or so, once we rank up enough to be able to get it. Or we can just find someone else's free company and disband ours at some point, but it seems like it's doable with our count. You get a bonus for having a small free company, like the fewer people who are online earning rank points, you get like a multiplier for it.
Cool.
1433. Is it Silent Arbor, does it say?
Checking now. Yeah, Silent Arbor.
Huh. Mine says it's at 1433, which is not Silent Arbor. That's like back down where we just were.
Well, I would trust the website more than...
This thing? Oh. Unless if there's one all the way up in the like top left corner over in the Red Billy Hive, but it's not a... No, it's okay. We'll run back down there real quick. Wrong server, Kami. I mean, is there like a... I'm sure it's like a real money cost to switch servers. I don't know, I think that Flarewing has roots on Ultros. So 1433 should be all the way in the southwest corner, I believe. it's going to be in here. A little bit to the left. If the website is correct. Yeah, there they are.
Looks like they're a little higher level. We might want to try to pull them smart.
You mean all at once?
Yeah,
Let's do
exactly.
that. Arrgh!
Well, this is the kind of thing when I was trying to finish my pugilist hunting log, I was like, oh god, because it was me by myself and they're kind of squishy.
I did a lot of my turn-ins very early. Like, I just went to areas and like asked people in the town nearby, like, hey, can you come help me finish my hunting log, even if it was 10 levels early. It would be a really huge experience boost since it's just a static amount of XP. When I was leveling Gladiator, that's what I did.
Well, there is one. Let's finish off this cutter and grab some more.
Sure. I'm just grabbing them on the edges, basically.
Yeah, we'll get them this week when we kill the group.
Yeah, go for the healer chocobo then, sounds like.
I'm sure part of the reason my pugilist was feeling squishy too is just I wasn't playing. I hadn't done like the story content, and I was pushing 30, and I hadn't done like the level 23 dungeon yet because I was leveling ahead of the group. So my gear was probably kind of suboptimal.
Mm-hmm.
Two more, and I see two of them in this group. It's just
Cool.
kind of hidden in the back.
Ow.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, really? Kami? I didn't know that. You just tell it which ones you wanted to use then, I guess? That's good to hear. I saw that there was a way to reset the chocobo, but it was kind of expensive. It's like 3,000 seals or something for the item. Oh no!
Sorry, I couldn't keep him up.
Oh no, no problem. I didn't even notice it. Like, he had a health bar. This is the first time I've summoned him outside of that quest. It's cool. I've got 99 Gisal greens. He stays out for like an hour or something, and then you have to use a Gisal green to summon him back. So you just get to keep just a stack of them. They're very, very, very cheap on the market board. Yeah, so don't worry about healing him. I can just bring him back if he dies.
Okay.
Unless
Usually it wouldn't be a
Kami
problem.
tells me there's something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back up a little bit.
This one will be the last one I need
Oh
in this
god.
group.
Careful. Let's try to take down the poacher first. In case we die, we can just bail after that.
I don't know if I can keep up.
I know. It's cool.
Ah! I wanna die. Shit, I'm down.
You finish off the poacher.
I'm gonna get him.
Okay. Finish him. Alright.
He's dead.
I'm returning my home point. Alright, I'm doing a port back to New Gridania. Alright, so next, other shroud ones. Let me see what I got.
Most of mine are north, but I got a couple centrals.
Yeah, I got mostly north here as well, it looks like. Do you have any north, Matt?
I'm checking now.
You already did your North Shroud one.
Yeah, I have basically everything is in Southern Thanalan. 2 in Southern Thanalan, 1 in Western. And
Let's just do Shrouds.
I have 1 in Eastern Lenosha. So yeah, we'll do Shrouds and then worry about mine.
Sure. Send a port to North Shroud. Cool, Kami. I might have grabbed some of them. Like, there's like a bomb, little Treasures of Ottergon looking guy. Yeah, so I got a Shroud here and a Balloon according to my recommendations tab.
Where'd you guys port to?
North Shroud. Shroud hair is 1727, Balloon is 1726, so mine are both right next to each other. Arcanist has 1928.
I need that clay golem as well, and the balloon. They should be in the same location.
Okay.
Or both at Alder Springs.
Yeah, perfect. So I think we want to go down and then left. Oh, seriously, Kami? That sounds awesome. That might need to be my main...
Balloon and clay golem. Shit. Just kill everything.
At least we want all 3 of these guys, right? Okay, just move out of the AoE on these bombs. You can't escape their blow up. I'm gonna call it out when I see it. Yeah, get out. This one's probably gonna go soon. There it goes. Tamiyaki, welcome. Go. Go. These are all gonna link, so.
Yes.
Nicely done. Cool. I still need a Shroud hair in Northern Thanalan, or Northern Shroud. That's at 1727, so that's like northwest of us a little bit. It's like up here and around, maybe. Z's light.
Best movie ever.
Hey, it's another hunt. So
That's a bear.
1727. Let's see anything. Oh, there they are.
I think they were. Oh, never mind.
I don't know if I really call those hares. I need 2 more of those Shroud hares. You see them. I didn't see those on the way in. I don't know if they're like behind rocks or something.
They come off the top. See, they aggro when this the bane might hiss.
Oh, really?
They fall down from above, yeah.
Huh. It's kind of cool.
That's what I was gonna say. I was pretty sure I had to get them on my pugilist, and I thought they
Yeah.
were in the upper.
It's a quest bomb.
Oh shit. Boko, no!
It's okay. If he goes down, I can bring him back. Thank you, though. Did you do Broco?
Yeah.
I need one more. So like then, is it possible to get up there? Looks like it
You
is.
can, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what I did.
Sure.
Like here's two right up here, past the twosies.
I got my last one right here. Should be good. There we go. Alright, so while we finish these guys, what's next? I got Soul in the Shroud. I have two in the Central Shroud. Do you have any Central Shroud, Apex?
I have two, yeah. Two in Central and one in East still.
And you're all done with Shroud, right, Matt?
Yeah, I have stuff in Thanalan and one in Eastern Lenosha.
Oh, my teleport got canceled, sorry. There we go. 15, 20, 13, 19. Yeah, so I need Toadstools and Floating Eyes, both of which are in Sorrel Haven, which is not here, actually. It is northwest of us. Are yours both in Sorrel Haven as well?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome, Kami.
So then you punch it in the back of the head, make its tongue come out.
Jump off of it to give you that last boost you need. Let it fall to its
Bye,
death.
buddy. Have fun dying. I made it to the end of the level. I saw that option to turn off the Chocobo Mount music, so now I can hear the music I like in this level. Thanks for pointing that out last stream, Dylan.
Yeah, no problem. I turned it on as well. It was getting... Because it's like, I like the mount music, but at some point when you're switching between it constantly, I kept hearing the first few notes of the Fat Chocobo theme.
Right.
Bum, 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 bum. And I'd get off of it.
Is it play music when mounted? Is it that option?
I'll show you where it is. One sec.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the
sorry,
one.
I was
Yes.
being unsure. I'll just do it and see what happens.
Yes,
and not
that's-
ask you.
That's the correct
Science!
one. There's my toadstools.
Is there a fate with a Princess Toadstool?
I'm sure there is one. Koji Fox has all kinds of little inside jokes. There was that rad zone in World of Warcraft that had all the Nintendo references. I forget the name of it. It was like Unguro Crater, is that it?
Yeah.
There was like Lincoln, and his quest was like getting his boomerang. Tommy P, welcome. That's my last one. I need the... I think you need the Brood Zizes, right?
Zizes, yeah.
Hey, 28.
Ding!
Two more. I'm gonna auto attack this next one. I'm gonna check on my wife. She's still sleeping. She's usually on her way to jazzercise by now. Be right back.
I'm just gonna grab another Z's over here. Holy shit, those are huge Marlboros.
Yeah, I was doing some quests in this area to get my Pugilist to 30, and you have to fight one of them. There's a couple of quests that they'll give you an item, like the enemy is basically unkillable for your level, but they'll give you an item that you use to make it more killable. So you gotta like inch your way in range, use the item on the thing, and then you can actually have a somewhat fair fight.
Wow.
It's not that bad once you use the item, but the first couple of times I thought erroneously there are a couple of things where like you use the item when the thing's almost dead. Where like you'll soothe the enemy when it's almost dead, and I thought it was one of those at first, because I don't read. And so that obviously didn't turn out very well for me.
You're a giant marble.
Heyo. Alright, that's the last disease for me.
I need a... Oh, there's another hunt. I need a floating eye, and what else do you need?
I need the Lindworm.
Yeah, so yours is 1319, mine is 1023, so why don't we do the 1023 one? I think that's closer. Well, no, they're comparable.
Yeah, let's go that way.
West.
Halatostroper, I get it.
Pretty bad puns.
Level 31 Fate
These are
here, I
like
don't know,
worms.
it's up to you guys.
Sure, so my thought is let's go ahead and do fates as long as they're like within 3 levels of us, up or down.
Yeah, sure.
I don't mind them so much, but if it's like anything more than 3, then we'll be dying a lot, it'll be sad. I think I like fates when like you're doing them as they're intended, like, oh look, a fate, let's go do that. But when it's like, okay, I gotta do 20 fates and wait for them to spawn, because that's the only
Yeah,
way
the
to
wait.
get
Right, like
Yeah.
the one that I was doing on my own, it was just kind of nice. Like I just had like a chain of them spawning in a row. I wasn't really ever waiting, and so it was really nice to just like go pop, 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 chain, chain, chain.
Need one more.
Okay, hit that real quick before the fate.
Oh god, the Stroper.
Don't let it breathe on you.
Oh god, it's breathing.
Did you guys do your 20 and 25 class things already?
I
Or
did,
last
yeah.
time you did.
Oh god, I'm coming. No!
It's cool, he's not breathing. Yet. Poco's going down though.
That's okay. Poco, he got hit by bad breath, so I saw like 20 status effects pop up on him. Little floating text. Yeah, I was mentioning I really like how they handle the iconic, like almost every iconic ability is dodgeable. Whereas before it just meant don't ever fight Malboros because they're unkillable.
Yeah.
Take it, ribbons.
Right? That's cool. Having Boko around gives us the bonus strength of it and intelligence, I think, from having a light party. And lets us, maybe it gives us a... Looks like we don't get a limit break bar from it.
I don't know if I saw the limit break bar even when Flaring was here the other day when we were just doing overworld stuff, if you will. I don't know if I don't know how it works.
Jaded Jody.
Got this.
Let's listen to sweet music, so I'm happy. I think this is my favorite song so far, given that I wasn't able to pay attention to the music early on with my loud sound effects. The Uematsu Ifrit theme is really cool. Did you guys listen to the Heavensward theme that's apparently Uematsu did? It's pretty good.
I haven't. I'll check it out.
Oh, that's awful, Kami. You got. I'll share another inside joke. So we've got just a couple people on. This one time, around the time when Ben and Jerry's flavored ice cream made this flavor called Stephen Colbert's American Dream came out, I went to the grocery store with one of my friends, I was personally looking for this flavor. He was also looking for the flavor. We did not share this with each other. We didn't know that we both really wanted it, so we went in this like freezer aisle looking for, ice cream. And looking at the aisle, not actually seeing the flavor, but hoping that saying the name of it out loud would, have him point out that he saw it. I said, Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream. And my friend just like popped up, his eyes got really, really wide. He said, what, where? And I was like, shit, I'm sorry, man. I didn't actually see it. I was just looking for it. So when I Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream you, I tell you that Odin spawned and he didn't really. Alright, I still need a floating eye, which is 1023.
I got
you all
that
done
Embrace
for
Your
this
Fate challenge. Now it's saying Fated to Wander is almost complete. I think that's getting fates in different areas.
Yeah. Arimon hype.
Just want to jump on its back and ride it around. Ugh.
I love how you're just flattened on top of it.
Yeah.
There's some mini minion that like rides on Lalafel's heads.
Yeah, it's a little succubus.
That's awesome.
Why would anyone not choose to be a Lalafell? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Sexy cat person.
Yeah, Dylan, I'm really glad you didn't pick to be a sexy cat person. I've been saying how I secretly, not so secretly, judge everyone that
Who
picks
is
to be a sexy cat person.
No, I've recently taken to playing the largest race just because you can see the armor graphics better on them.
I was thinking about being one of those, but
yeah.
the Lalafell are just so cute.
Yeah, it looks like they give them some stuff for being smaller, like having the custom mount animations. Cool. I think I'm done with the shroud now too. Show incomplete only. There we go.
I have one in Eastern Shroud. I just
Okay,
need to
let's do
run.
it.
It's like the 21 one though. It's super simple. It's just those overgrown ivies. I think they're right close to town.
2329. That sounds right. Southeast a little bit. Excuse me. See, so this one's a little too low. I'm gonna skip it. Although it is a boss one. I'm gonna just do it.
Up
Boss
to you
one's
guys.
usually faster. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it real quick.
I mean, I always need the marks since I'm not crafting yet.
Man, why are you having a fun time playing Destiny when you could be grinding out like cotton yarn?
Gotta grind out shooting aliens in the face.
You could make hella Mikoti kebabs or whatever the fuck you're making. It's a culinarian.
If you ever get an Xbox One, you should totally pick it up.
That's the plan. I'd love to play Destiny. Do it on stream too, but waiting on the killer app to sell the system for me.
A couple of the companies now, like I think Ubisoft is saying how they're not going to make any more games for older consoles. I think that's the jump that needs to happen.
Yeah,
before...
they keep making games that are both for the 360 and the Xbox One. Same with like PS4, PS3. I think that's a bad decision.
I think Witcher 3 is one of the first games that like you can really see takes advantage of the newer console. Obviously, PC version is going to be best on that, but
right, still.
But yeah, I understand when people say there hasn't been enough of a reason to jump to newer consoles yet. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of my old Xbox 360 friends who have been kind of complaining about that, but
well, the thing that always drives me is a specific exclusive title. That's all. Congrats on 30.
Woot!
Woo!
Yeah, I got that challenge is what pushed me over.
Nice.
But I'll wait till you guys hit 30 to go do my stuff. Well, I guess we'll do it independently at the same time.
You already got your monk jobstone, right?
Yeah, I have monk jobstone already. I just don't have a dragoon.
Gotcha.
And I still want to finish this hunting log anyway, so...
Sure. There.
You got your challenge log last time we played, right, Pat?
What,
I think you're Yeah, you'd already unlocked it. The little like, hey, do this number of dungeons per week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think by default it's not mapped to the keyboard. I made my own thing to check it. You kind of have to click around the menu to get to it otherwise. Under the character tab, I think he...
Alright, that was it.
Cool. Alright, so next is Thanalan. We just do zone by zone. I've got west, south, south, east. So I got 2 south.
Mine are all west or south. So, I mean,
Alright.
we'll just go zone to zone like you said.
Do you have any in south, Apex?
No, I have one of each actually, west, east, and south.
Okay. Here's a sandstone golem at 2211. 1910, so those are pretty close to each other.
Kami says we can get a puff of darkness to ride on our heads.
That'd be pretty awesome.
I want that.
I need it. I have a lot in this area. This is probably my most... I need Sabotenders, Sandskin, Pieste, and Corpse Brigade Fire Dancer.
I need Sabotenders too.
I spent a lot of time in this area for my pugilist, so I think I actually know where most of these are, but I'll let you run us around.
It's 100 needles. I need one more Sabotender.
Same here.
I think I need those golems off in the distance to the southeast-ish.
Oh, they're more different southeast, got it.
Maybe those are not golems. Nope, that's not golems. Alright, never mind.
We can get 15 levels right click, become Liam Neeson, and do this Taken quest.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
we
don't
want to
think,
be in this area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we want to...
wrong way.
We want 1910 for me and 2211 for Apex. So both are quite a bit further north, basically up and around this town here.
I forget where the Sandskins I need are, but I'm pretty sure I remember where the Corpse Brigade are, but I'm guessing, I mean, you have the list, so you can just confirm anyway.
Oh yeah, so you have a third one, 24-9? Yeah, so that's also, either way we have to go high up, so.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Piestes.
Yeah. Pesto.
So let's grab these real quick then.
Why is that, Kami? What does it drop? Interesting, I just needed 2 of those.
I need 2 more.
Okay.
There's a big one.
This Rockskin guy is one of those monsters they have you use an item on to kill, but with the 3 of us, I think...
That's cool. You need it for the relic weapon quest? Wow. I'm very easy to impress. I know that in MMOs they can just basically scale up or down the size of a sprite, but they just take a sprite that I know and make it really huge, like that Lazy Lawrence Ochu sprite.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, it's cool.
Alright, I got my 2 sand skins. Let's
Okay.
finish this guy off.
And you're done for South Thanalan Apex.
No, I need these clay golems somewhere.
Oh,
around
right,
here.
the golems. That's further north from us. You still need the Corpse Brigade Fire Dancers. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my highest density area
Sure.
of what was left. Do you know what it means when one of my little inventory slots just turned red instead of blue?
I believe that's when you max out, like when you hit 99,
I see.
the max stacks for that item, basically.
Oh yeah, I have 99 animal skins. That'll do it.
24, 9, 22, 11. Yeah, I see your golems. I see Kami. I think the advice is stay away from relic weapon grinding because they're going to be adding a new grind for Heavensward. If you've already grinded a relic weapon in vanilla, then they'll give you some kind of bonus towards the new grind in Heavensward. So we'll just wait.
I figured if anything, we want to get at least A class to 50 for Heaven's Sword, but then, maybe just focus on getting whatever stuff we want to 50. If you want a couple of things. But I don't know if that's optimal.
I think we have to do some post-50 dungeoning. I was talking with Flarewing about this. Apparently, they added a bunch of welfare gear, like catch-up gear that you can fairly easily get. Previously, when you got to 50. What's that?
I don't need another one. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 4. My bad. Apparently, you used to have to do a bunch of progression after 50, like Dungeon 1, Dungeon 2, Dungeon 3, and so on to get your item level up, but now you go straight from item level 50 to like item level 100 when you get to level 50. Hey Psych, how's it going? Alright, so we still have Corpse Brigade.
I think they're in this cave up here, but you can probably get the coordinates better than
24-9, so yeah, it would make sense, northeast from us. The Sepulcher.
There was my Pugil Soul 25 quest had me going in this cave to plant a little striking dummy, and all the enemies in there were level 28, and you just had to sneak past them all because you were level 25,
That's
and they would just
wild,
wreck
man.
you. And so I died so many times.
That's so different. That's why you gotta level up a Gathering class, give you a stealth ability.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I honestly was considering it, and then I just figured out how to sneak past them all. Maybe that's not what they intended you to do, but that's the only way I figured how to do it. But there's just no way I can punch them all before I died, though.
Bosom Buddies 2 is almost complete? What the hell is that? Oh, cool. Defeat 100 enemies that have a level comparable to your own with your companion with you. That should help me catch up with you guys in experience by a little bit.
Oh god,
Need
this is
a-
the part where the healer just runs around and aggroes everything. Oops.
Gotcha. Well, I'd be fine with doing both of those, Kami. But then you just upgrade a whole bunch after that, it sounds like. Hey lady, welcome.
I need one more Fire Dancer after we kill these guys.
Okay.
I think if we just walk inside, we can probably pull one, and then... But yeah, you have to go in here, and then you have to go upstairs and around a corner for my Pugilist quest. And you can see all these mobs that are aggroing on us. I had to sneak past without aggroing a single one, otherwise it was just GG.
Yeah. They have line of sight, right? that's how they aggro. I know there's some enemies that don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
This
so I
was-
mean, if you look inside, I just like went around all the little huts and stuff. Like, but
It was pretty crazy in 11. There was aggro based on sight, sound, and smell, and you had to like use different abilities to get around the different things.
That's pretty cool.
I also, the game's warning me that all my items are condition is crap right now because we've been killing some of the stuff I need to repair
All right.
next time we go to a town.
I think we're porting to one right now. So next on the hunting log, I've got just 2 Western Thanalan and Eastern Thanalan. Anyone have either of those 2?
Yeah, I've actually 1 Western and 2 Easterns.
Go to Eastern.
I have 1 Western.
We can wrap it up in Western after the Eastern one.
I have 1 more in Minutia to hit when we're all done with Thanalan, but just 1.
Oh man, it's a Setzer Chocobo over here.
Let me find the mending guy real quick.
Yeah. There is.
I wouldn't be
one
surprised if your guys is pretty low as well.
here. Yeah. It's up in this building here, right? I think, maybe. Merchant Mender, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yep. Okay, so we're in East, which you don't need, Matt. Arcanist.
That is
needs
correct.
I got 2 Welwick Woods.
2518 and 2220. 2221. Go to the 2220 first, since we both have one there. Is there an eastern path out of here? Okay, I think I see it. $22.20.
Actually, since I don't need any of the things in this area and my dog is whining, I think she wants to go outside. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Oh damn, hey Pax, you must have had like some challenges clear or something, because you're already 29. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm just over. But yeah, I might have had... I think I got that fate thing too that Matt was talking about.
Gotcha. See if I can find 2 more challenges to do. I don't really have any more. We could do... Oh, we're not level 40 yet. When you're at a 40 or higher... what enemy do you need here? Is it Chasm Buzzards?
The buzzards, yeah.
When you're at 40 or higher on a gathering class, you have a chance to get this treasure map once per day whenever you're gathering. So I've like fished up a couple of them. That's one of the challenges, is to both find those maps and then go like use the maps to find treasure. So I can help you guys get that challenge every week. I'm sure I'll be the only one fishing those up. But we have to be level 40, I think, is the lowest map you can do.
Yeah, I don't know what if we should go do another dungeon or 2, or if we should just grind out fates to hit 30.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around and see what would make more sense. Don't think it's questing. It's not like WoW where most of your experience comes from questing. It seems like actually a lot of it's from doing those dungeons on the first
Right,
time.
That's all my buzz.
Okay, cool. I need Furball. It's right over here. Or do I not need Furball anymore? Hold on. No, actually, I need Axebeak, which is where 2717. So that's further northeast. You still have one more thing you need, right? Also Axebeak.
Yeah.
Cool. Which is right there. Cool. That's cool, Kami. I would mostly just be doing them for the challenge experience. I'm sure part of it too is you probably have a lot more like saved up rested experience. Although that might not be true with your recent crafting adventures. That's awesome, Kami. I want that. I had to do more fishing to get the Tonberry minion that stabs you.
What?
You're not looking. Okay, one more axe beak.
Yeah.
You might
There's
need
one.
these guys up here for your Grain Company quest after we kill this axe beak.
I need actually a guy in North Shroud. I didn't think to look, and something in the Central Highlands. But those are only 2 that I'm missing.
Oh, okay, cool. You can probably
Yeah,
knock
sorry
these
about
out.
that. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
You guys still in the same area, or did you port somewhere else?
We just finished.
I think we finished here. Yeah.
Alright, so next then is Western Thanalan. Porton. And Western, you need...
Need the
10
lead
more of
goblin.
those. Yeah, 1310. 15-7, same area. Ish. We're going northwest. I did a lot of fishing here. If you ever take fishing up to like 25 or higher, ping me and I'll tell you where to go for this. There's a really good fishing
Okay.
spot that lasts for like 12 levels. That's up here.
I need Moondrip pile drivers in the footfalls.
Yep. They're all kind of going in the same area then. It is the Moondrip that's up here.
See, I didn't know that whole what's it called, teleport to Luminsa and take the port thing. So whenever I had to go to turn in that stuff, I think I would port to where we ported and run
Oh geez.
like how we are now, like a little noodlet.
Some kind of caveman. Well, this does take us through Vesper Bay, doesn't it? No, that's fine. I was telling Hapex before you signed on, Matt, that because I have a 50 Fisher, I was able to unlock Glamours as well, but don't get too excited because they're pretty expensive. It's like 2,000, 3,000 gil to glamour one item, even at a low level.
What does that even do? I don't.
Oh, it's transmog.
Ooh, I see.
It's something to look forward to at max level when you have like your best in slot gear and you want to customize its look.
And people are excited in Destiny because if you want to be max level, you had to use raid gear before, and so everyone looked the same. Now you can. There's a system that lets you kind of get around that and still be max level. So it's not exactly transmog, but it kind of is. So now not every single person looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna knock out this boss fate after these go down.
Yeah, why not?
There might be giants. Yeah, tap and level sync. Do you still need one more Coblin?
I think so. Yeah.
You're gonna hit it on the...
There's one right behind the guy.
Yeah. You make the squirrel minion? Oh god. Shouldn't be too bad when we're a little synced.
But my pet did that.
Way to go, Carby.
Carby.
Do you get to name your carbuncles?
No. Well, I mean, not. I don't know about when I get like summoner or something. Probably not.
Oh yeah, sell the glamour prisms. I got you. Yeah, we got to get max level crafter to do that, but it would be a good way to make money since everyone wants them all the time. I need these. Moondrip pile drivers were the guys that were chilling out around me while I was fishing for 12 levels. The course of like a season and a half of Gilmore Girls. You'll probably have a much saner time fishing Apex because you can actually do leave quests most of the way there. At the time I think I was level 10 Marauder, so I couldn't do leaves past level 10.
Yeah, at this point I'm having a hard time getting rid of my stock. I'm sure that won't be the case later.
Getting rid of your extra fish, you mean?
Do we need to kill this toad, or are we just killing it because it aggroed
No,
on
it's
us?
aggroed, and the enemies we need to kill are in this next room. I missed what you said, Apex. Did you say you were trying to get rid of your extra fish?
No, my extra allowances.
Oh, your allowances, sure.
I just got a ton of those. I'm not sure Matt does too.
I'm jealous. I'm at 0. I used it to grind out Culinarian up to 30
Yeah, I'm sitting at 62 right now.
for decent.
I was using them for a while. When I was getting all my classes up at the same time. And I was using the leaves to level up, but since I haven't been playing as much in the last couple of days,
It's kind of nice.
and I've
like-
been chilling out on getting ahead of you guys too.
30 leaves is like 10 free levels or maybe even like 15 free levels in crafting classes. With almost no effort involved. It's a little bit trickier with the gathering leaves where you have to do these little challenges. Blaster Master. Need 2 more.
I'm good on this area now.
Okay. Do you still have any Apex?
Nope, that was all. That was my last one.
Later, D-Rock. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, so now I need... Oh,
The
I'm
only
done.
thing I have left is in Eastern Lenosha on Bloodshore. So, whenever you guys want to do that.
What else do you have, Apex?
I'm done.
Can you port us to Limsa Limensa?
Yeah.
You said yours is Eastern Lenosha?
Yeah, Eastern Lenosha, Bloodshore.
I have not been there.
Oh, you can go to the Fisherman's Guild and talk to the Yellport ferryman and pick Costa del Sol.
Oh, cool.
I actually had this as my home point. I should have just taken this there. I don't know why I have it as my home point, but I do at the moment.
Well, if you use return, it doesn't give us an option. I think it's only if you use teleport.
Oh, I see.
The reason Hapax got the mobile authenticator, so he was able to take us to Limsa.
Yeah, I keep meaning to do that. I'll get on that soon. But I said this is my home point because I read somewhere that there's a really easy leave to do here when you're like level 30-ish that you just like keep repeating to get some level up. So I might do that on my pugilist.
Sure.
So I can't go to the ferry until I'm level 30, apparently?
What? That's not true.
Costa del Sol ferry is broken until 30, it says.
That... Oh shit. Saying
That's
that's
okay,
not
actually-
true, yeah.
I walked here from.
I don't need this one, so you guys can just go ahead.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I think, how do I have it? But then I think I have it because I came here on Fisherman at level 30. Gotcha, sure. He doesn't actually need it, so we'll skip it. It's called It's Not Lupus, this fate. What's the name of the enemy we're looking for?
It is an Hopkalu. Looks like a little bird thing.
I think this is a super fate. This guy.
Yeah, this has the Super Fate music.
Cancer.
There's a little Hopkalu over here if we can avoid dying from the Super Fate.
Yeah. See if I can leash him. Remember these guys, these are from the third Final Fantasy 11 expansion.
Some really epic music we have. Like some
Yeah,
little
right.
seagulls. Yeah, I only need 3 and there's 3 right here, so we'll be done right
Cool.
like that.
Like for Lazy Lawrence Kami, that's cool. 6 minutes though, time, and it's higher level than us. Cool, congrats.
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
Sure. Other sources of experience. Guess we could do the duty finder again.
Yeah, obviously whatever you guys want to do since I hit it, but I'll keep XP grinding with you till we all hit 30.
Good. Boot Boko.
How close are you guys?
I'm pretty far. I'm still not 29.
Like, quarter into 29.
Kami's saying we should do main story and then we'll unlock our next dungeon.
Oh, that's smart. Why don't we do that? Let me get out of the duty finder real quick here. So where the hell is that? That's in the Shroud, I think.
Yeah, where we left off last time.
South
I don't remember
Shroud.
exactly, but
Quarry Mill. Thanks, Kami. Good looking out. We'll get a big experience boost for doing that too. I might ask for encounter tips if we're going to be running a dungeon with a stranger as the healer. I don't want to ruin their experience just so that we can learn it. It's still fun, like, doing the mechanics, even if someone tells you what they are.
which quest are you on? I think for me it's He Ain't Heavy, Track Down Gallon.
That's the one I'm on, yeah. We're in South Shroud now, Apex, doing the main
Yeah,
story.
give me 1 second. I went to kill something for my grand company, hunting log. I'm
Oh,
almost
okay,
done with it.
sure. You both just need one in Central Highlands after that, right?
Yeah. Also, Tetraheathen can be healing for us, apparently.
I think I need a couple for my company. I need a Sylvan Screen, an Ixtali Deptalon, and then the one in Central Highlands. But I can do that later on my own. One in East Shroud.
I'm killing the
North
Death
Shroud.
Talons now if you want to come do it. It's in, it's right next to town in the Alder Springs North Shroud place.
I'll worry about that later. I'll just stick here since we're standing right next to the story thing. I don't want to run back and forth.
Apex is at as he's starting doing crafting, is at a greater risk of actually hitting the seal's cap.
Yeah, I currently have 1,900 out of 20,000 seals at the moment, so I'm pretty safe.
I'm at 10,000 out of 40,000, and that's going to become a problem real soon because I don't have anything to spend them on.
Although that is nice, I could probably buy a piece of gear now if I wanted to, but yeah, I'm not that worried.
You do /C pose.
But I just have this as my standard idle pose. You can change it in the emotes thing.
Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, I wish I would have known that because I don't like the default weapon pose. Wonder if I can change that. That looks way better.
But you can change your default weapon pose when you're standing around.
I don't know if you can change the default, but I didn't know that you could change the weapon pose at all. This one looks way cooler, I think.
Yeah, I can change mine too.
Nice.
I think I like the default for Lancer at least.
Mm-hmm. Heavy breathing. If you look in your emote list, it'll tell you if something's able to be done while sitting or like while fishing. 'Cause you can like sit after you've started fishing and you like put down this little stool behind you and lean back. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's cool. You can change pose while sitting. Can't be good on her knees. Oh, yeah. Speak with Mefred.
There's a level 28 Fate dude right outside town if you want to do it. But if you just want to do story, just pointing out things that I see.
Sure. We can just push through and get this dungeon. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Doesn't seem like anything important's happening. Okay, so we gotta go back to South Thanaland after this one. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Cool.
I see our buddy over there.
Gundabald. That is actually an upgrade. Cool. Speak with the youths. I kept like accidentally pressing the controller key combination for mounting when I was playing Mass Effect yesterday.
Choco just appears out of nowhere, and Shepard's like, "All right."
Cool.
I was so disappointed in Mass Effect 3. There's a side quest you can do that I don't want to say out loud, spoilers, but I think everyone knows it if they've done it. But you don't actually get to do the thing that they talk about as far as writing things.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. God damn it. I was hoping when they did the Hammerhead DLC in Mass Effect 2 that they were going to bring back planet exploration in Mass Effect 1 and just have every level be like a platforming level like the Hammerhead missions were, but they did not. Gundabald. This guy has my favorite name of any NPC we've met so far.
It's pretty
Not
good.
Omelet over here.
Hremfing's pretty cool too, but he has just the right number of consonants and vowels. His name isn't like Merlwib. Rendezvous with Wilred. That is, where the hell is that?
Kind of up.
North of here? Sure.
Don't know if I'm leading this the right way.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. Wait. Possibly not. So I think this does lead out of it. Did you find a better exit?
I think it gotta go south and then circle around unless I'm missing an exit.
Gotcha.
I always have my map really zoomed out, so sometimes I miss the tunnels and stuff.
Mm. You good on your Ameljaw bruisers, Matzo?
What was that?
For your Grand Company hunting log, there's Ameljaw bruisers here. I don't know if you already have those.
I'm missing Sylvan Screen, Ixtali Death Talon, and Ixtali Field Caller. I don't think any of the ones in here. Yeah, they're all Shroud, and then that other area I haven't been to yet.
Highlands, yeah. Highlands is where you go to Cloudfish. I think it's where the quest you have to do to unlock Heavensward is as well.
But I can just grab those some other time. I'm not in a giant
Sure.
rush.
Hulbin the Ashen. Back to Gundabald.
My favorite kind of quest. Run here. Run
Running
back.
through the countryside.
Bump and Grind is the one that's a Final Fantasy Tactics throwback? I've seen a couple of those. I noticed that there's the Corpse Brigade. It's a Tactics reference. Specifically, it's a Koji Fox's translation Tactics reference. I forget what they were called in the original translation.
Well, I mean, if the Garlean or whatever, it's supposed to be the other country, doesn't that mean we're kind of in the same universe as Tactics? Kind of?
Don't think this is Evilise.
Oh, I'm confusing with the Tactics Advance. I know is in the same universe as like Final Fantasy 12,
Right.
and so I forgot that Tactics 1 is not the same as the Advance series.
Mm. Oh, that's cool, Kami. Another upgrade, nice. Coat skin, motherfucker. Ascertain and know youth's intentions.
What are we supposed to do? I skipped the
Supposed
cutscene.
to
I don't know.
ascertain some youth's intentions.
Is there like a slash ascertain or something?
Oh, there's an interactable map of Zanrak. Okay, sure. So their intentions were spying. We're sneaking around. We're not talking to them. We're looking for shit
Gotcha.
they've abandoned. Yeah, go for it, Kami.
I see a hunting knife over here.
Come in.
Rob Lass over here.
That is a dead end.
Stuff might be up this hill, probably. Yeah, there's a dude we can talk to all the way up the hill.
Yes, Kami, that's why I was pronouncing it that way. New Girl's a really good show if you haven't seen it. It's the Zoe Deschanel show. Youths.
I just noticed the name of this quest.
Koji Fox, man. Imagine what a huge undertaking it must be to localize an MMO, like how much text there is.
Yeah.
Back to Wilred. Is he still way the fuck far away? He's not too far. He looks like he's close to that dungeon, but that's not the dungeon we're doing, I don't think. Kami said it's called Haukke Manor. I think it's northeast on the ground floor when we get in here. Marginally faster way to go.
No, this might be solo.
Yeah, I think so. Cool, Kami. Watching this one. Alright, Gundabald. Robust dash.
That guy has some oven mitt gloves going on.
Seriously, this guy's one of the guys is on the level 2 Grand Company hunting log. Cool.
Ah, man.
I haven't touched it because it's all like usually level 30 plus stuff.
I failed because I tried to just rush down the boss. Started.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. It looks like some cultists spawn. Can't tell if any of them are healers. I don't think any of them are. It's like 2 dragoons, a pugilist, 2 pugilists. They're Ifrit tempered. Tempered pretty much means they're like a thrall of the primal, right? Indoctrinated, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Made sure to kill the ads this time. I don't think I'll fail again.
I just got out watching the ending cutscene.
Yeah, I just killed the guy.
Should have summoned Boko for that, would have been nice. My damage is so shitty. Back to Gundabald. Interesting. So the masked man is manipulating the beast tribes. Good Apex over here clearing his single player trial super fast.
Oh man.
Rockin' shit.
I just skipped the first cutscene, that's all.
Gotcha. Nothing particularly interesting in it. Did we say that was Asians and not Askians?
Oh, right.
Or Hassians?
Going back to Midvilla through Limsa, so I'll port you guys when.
Sure.
Man, she has a little earpiece thing and she just can't call us on it. What the hell's the point?
Bitch, I have a cell phone. She just always has hers turned off. Like, what's the point in having one? Thank you.
Which guild do you port to from here? I always forget. Arcanist?
Arcanist. Yeah. The
See
coolest
us.
one.
I'm excited to try Arcanist. It seems like a cool class. Right, Kami?
It's cool now that I know what I'm doing. I was complaining so much before about how our nuke spell is so shitty, and it's because it is. You're not supposed to cast it.
Yeah, I've been playing long enough now, I got a general sense of where things are, how to do things. Kind of nice.
I'm just glad I figured out how the map works. The first day or two we were playing, and I just didn't understand how the map worked. I was miserable.
Didn't help that we started in Limsa Lominsa.
Definitely not. Gridania, I think, is one of the easier starting zones in terms of layout. And that's the one that I did in the beta, because I did Lancer.
Quit the game over the map, wow.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks the map is frustrating.
The map could use a lot of quality of life improvements. And a lot of stuff could be ported to the compass. I think the compass does have little arrows on the corners telling you that things are nearby, but they're pretty useless because they don't tell you what exactly they're pointing you to. This Sylph Neuraxia sounds like a Targaryen dragon name.
Yeah.
Kami, we've talked about that before on stream, but just the... I feel like this game's really great, and it's too bad that like the beginning of the game could be a huge turnoff for someone who's not willing to suffer for it. You gotta eat your veggies before you can have your dessert, kind of a thing. Okay, I can port us to Fallgord whenever you guys are done.
It's tough. I mean, like, I think Diablo does a pretty good job of like giving you skills as you level up and like, you know, keeping combat. There's another ARPG I play every once in a while called Path of Exile. It's very similar, but the common complaint is that combat is just awful at first. Like in that game, you actually have an accuracy stat and you can miss. So as melee, it feels really clunky at first because you're just swinging and you might miss, and you're just like, why am I not hurting these enemies? And like much later on, like combat becomes so cool and awesome. But like the first 20 levels that most people are going to judge the game on, it's just not.
Yeah.
So from a design standpoint, and you can tell this company in particular is really into like being a parent about their design and stuff, and is really good, really cool about stuff. But it's just hard. I feel, I'm sure, to keep things both interesting, but then not overwhelming players and not so on and so on.
Blizzard actually takes this to... I think they're the best at doing the slow introduction. Like the Hearthstone introduction and tutorial is pretty perfect at getting you into Hearthstone, I think. Oh my god, where is this thing that we want? On lentils and chestnuts. Who's a merchant that sells it? Sold in all of the home cities, but also at... Do we have to really go to a home city and get something? Or crafted? I'm just gonna go... We could have bought one in Vesper Bay, apparently. I'm just gonna like use my port to go back to Gridania and buy from the merchant there, and then I'll come back and bring them to you guys. I'll get 3 of them.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. There aren't any that are closer.
I just blew 4,000 gil buying a new lance. It's probably going to be what I get for my class quest, but I'd rather have it now for the next dungeon than wait. And I have enough gil that it doesn't matter.
I've been HQing mine crafting. Makes a little bit of a difference. Like in this one, HQ gear is like as if it were a level higher or a tier higher. So like the HQ level 21 axe has the same stats as the non-HQ level 25 axe. Sauce-a-Marrow. Right, like the chicken egg we found earlier. Uh-huh. Even though there's an NPC that sells them like a couple steps away. I fell prey to that. I've made a couple million gil at this point with crafting. I just keep reinvesting all of it back into it.
Really, that much?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A lot of it from fishing. Oh, let me split this stack.
One of these days I'll get into that stuff. It's just not
I can't deal
right
with
now,
the trade
I
is
think.
open. Hold on. Gonna split my stack before I start the trade, sorry. Okay. Trade 1.
Thank you.
Sure.
Wait, it canceled.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
No problem.
My hero.
My pleasure. Made money just selling the lentils and chestnuts. It's funny. Soothe.
I actually have Soothe on my hotbar. I was using it so much for different beads. That and beckon.
Yeah, the leaves where you have to like get them to come to the end with you.
Before I knew how to put stuff on the hotbar, I'd just have it and then hit up and enter, and then take a couple steps back and up and enter, and a couple steps back. I was like, oh my god, I need to figure out how to put this on my hotbar.
Yeah. More Z's sling. I'm gonna hit 29 soon, so this dungeon will almost certainly hit me to 30.
If it doesn't, you could always do your duty roulette sometime soon too, and that should most certainly.
Hey Pex, you have
If
about an hour left, is that right? 1 hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Not sure what that unlocks that our free company is recognized now.
Cool.
Oh, cool! I just noticed that in the thing now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, we're rank 2 now.
We're moving on up.
Moving on up.
You just got to get some people from your Twitch stream to get on Final Fantasy and join.
That's the
Have all the
plan.
members.
We got a couple people who are talking about picking it up. Ryan Depot is getting it, but I think Burner already has it. I just haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. Ziz is so ridiculous. Oh, interesting. Cool. So our ranking with our free company makes the Grand Company Quartermaster cheaper.
Nice.
Ooh.
If I understood him correctly. Maybe he meant the free company. Eventually, if you get really big, it's like Guild Wars 2, where you can have like buffs running all day, like extra experience and reduced weapon durability.
Yeah, in my the one that I joined randomly, there would be buffs like you get slightly more XP from battle, your gear would slightly reduce slower, stuff like that. Stuff that, is cool. I don't really miss it that much
Yeah.
since I didn't care about. I only joined it because,
You didn't have one.
I
and someone
figured why
sent you
not.
one. Yeah.
yeah, but I'd much rather be in one with you guys.
Aw.
Cause you're my buddies!
Be cool.
Go
if
hit
we-
that bear, Matt.
Oh,
You got it!
Wait.
one up on the top, it looks like. See the little icon? That makes sense, Kami. Can just work on this fate while we wait on one to respawn. Because we'll get. Well, yeah, there's one right over here, so we're good. Finish it here.
I mean, might as well do the fate too if it's just killing stuff. Right, it's up to you guys.
Sure. Makes sense, we're already here. So it gets a pick up and bring stuff to the NPC one.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you get them from killing the golems. I think I did this one before.
Leave them on the ground if they die. Look out.
NPCs back here. I'm going to turn in a couple right now and come back, join the fight. Pretty sure the first Dragoon ability I get, once I get that later, is Jump, so I'm pretty excited to...
Awesome.
You'll also get your level 30 ability you get from doing your class quest.
Yeah, I think the first 30 warrior ability is super important. It's like a tank stance.
I saw that there was a list of the new abilities, I guess, that were spoiled for the expansion. I was looking at them, I don't remember any of them, but they're on the Final Fantasy 14 Reddit if you're curious.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple of those. It looks like a lot of like more options for tanks to be able to DPS when they need, like if they're an off tank. No. Okay. And then we can get moving as long as we don't leave the zone.
So what gets our free company rank up? Is it just basically doing stuff in the game? We'll get it
Yeah,
up?
getting experience, crafting of any kind, gathering of any kind, doing dungeons. And then there's, depending on how few people are doing it at the same time, there's a multiplier. So if I'm online crafting by myself, we get a pretty big upgrade.
Or is any of those better than the others, or something like we should target if we really wanted to get a rank up?
I think we should just do stuff and let it rank up. Like, the long-term goal is to get to rank 6 so that we can buy land, and then we have to save up 16 million gil between the 4 of us, which I was talking with Flarewing, that's very possible between 4 people at level 50. He got 1 million gil without working particularly hard for it. 2 main story requests, what's this all about? What the hell is this shit? Throw the fire sand sick at the rock. That's, both of them are southwest of us, it looks like. I'm stuck on Midgard's armor, Kami. I was pretty stuck on Midgard when I was in, I was 11. I like to see more games take the Guild Wars 2 approach. It took them a couple years to implement it, but the mega server idea where really, I mean, your server is just your world versus world team.
Okay, Scott.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Nitro. It's good to have you. is this thing? Is it like just below us?
Yeah, I just mega hurt myself, so I'm gonna not click on the destination for a second.
Some clutch chocobo piloting there, Apex.
It's okay, this other guy over here is gonna die from standing still, but he's tanking
Oh
for
shit.
us.
I guess I should heal him, but I'm
He
interacting with
is
this
doing it
thing.
on purpose. Wasn't doing anything.
You could always res him if you want to be nice.
Yeah, res him.
Oh, that sucks, Kami. Yeah, we're bound by Flarewing, you know, in real life. He's Apex's real life brother. RL.
Do we want to do that Rock of Rancor thing while we're over here before we head back?
Yes, of course. But it's up and around, I think, again. It's not like straight down there. Oh, we can actually go through here? Seems like you shouldn't be able to do that.
Oh man, secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
There are these cool,
Cool.
giant
It's,
guys down there.
Ground targeting.
Yeah, you click on the item, then you can target ground. I don't know how to do it on the controller, but
Humming crystals?
they're right behind us. Oh, okay, yeah, you see them.
I like crystals. I like lightning. And Swoonu, welcome. This is Ultros Nitro. Is there any incentive to pre-order Heavensward? I haven't. I'm gonna buy it, so if there's some kind of pre-order incentive, I may as well do that. You can unlock it in game right now.
I think if you put in your code, it still doesn't come to you though till the actual game comes out. From what I was understanding, the Reddit threads about putting in your pre-order codes.
Oh, look at those trousers, though. All right, hell yeah. Actually, they're not that great. I have the pants that make it so you can't use your boot slot. Ugh. So, oh, it's actually better. Early access and nice banana pants. Exodus, good choice. Evil Tree server. Maiden's Corpse, huh? Kami, do you have any sense of how many quests are remaining between this and the 28 dungeon? I know Apex has a time limit, so if it's not something we'd be able to do, maybe we can put that off for next time. Although I'd really like to get job crystals if we can. Hopefully it's close.
Yeah, totally.
You're probably pretty close to 30 now, right, Apex?
Yeah, I'm like 30,000 away.
I'm lagging a little behind you guys. I got hit by a heavy from one of these enemies back here.
Oh, no worries. Kill these ads real quick. But not the bear. Gout explosion.
Oh god.
Did you ever res that dude? I think I see him still sitting there dead.
I did, yeah. He's
He
probably
just hasn't picked it
AFK.
up.
Ah, I see.
That's why I think he died in the first place.
Oh, these floating eyes are on my hunting log, apparently.
Nice. I just took back to the same town if you want to take it.
I would if I wasn't getting smacked by Aziz. Well, I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, no worries. Gods be good. Next one is in Gridania, so I can hang out, port you there when you're ready.
Okay, I'm good.
Yep. Porting. Gotcha, Kami. They are in the Adventurers Guild. They're downstairs in the Adventurers Guild.
It's right here, actually. I think it's...
Oh wait. Oh, you're right. My bad. She plays Triple Triad with you if you have it unlocked. They have a little card icon over their head if they're card players.
Cool.
Showing people buttons. Final Fantasy 14. So it gets back in Old Gridania. This trader doesn't have the arrow icon you were talking about, Kami the finger. Curious to see who it is, I kind of want that one. If you port, it is very near to the Lancers Guild. Whoops, shit. Thank God for my SSD.
Yeah.
right here by the Lancers Guild. I want to do my quest.
Pick it up if you want.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Everybody's seen this button now. Seek entry into Haukke Manor. That's the one we wanted. So, where do we go to do that?
I just dinged 31.
Grats.
So
It's a central shroud. Whenever you guys are ready, I can port us.
hopefully you're close to 30.
I'm ready.
Actually, it looks like it's closer to the ether site exit, so I'm going to run down to an ether site. Into Eastern Thanalan. Oh, there's one closer to us, isn't there? Yeah. Back to the Lancers Guild.
What'd you get a cherry bomb for?
Those NPCs in each town that sell, like, imported goods, sell them. They're like 2,000 gil or something.
Oh, you need to point one of those out to me, man. I want all the pets.
It's Central Shroud, right? Hold on. Yeah, Central Shroud. It's the rabbit trader near the main ether site crystal in Gridania. Black Rabbit Trader, I think it's called. You can see her from the main crystal.
I will check that out later.
Cool. Yeah, grab Flare Wing. Click, click, clack, clack. Mechanical keyboard. Oops.
Man, there's some Twitch streamers that have mechanical keyboards, and whenever they start typing on them, all you hear is just like a million clacks.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, move your mic away from the mechanical keyboard.
I might need to, like, set my noise gate threshold, do it while I'm typing, because I haven't set that yet since I got this mechanical keyboard, and I have that problem. I usually just mute myself when I go to type.
Yours didn't sound too bad. There are some that it's just like, oh my god, my ears.
What kind did you get? What sort of keys?
I have that, so I asked for the Razor Widow one, which is quite good, and I was pressured to ask for something for my birthday, and my in-laws picked it up for me. They got the crazy one, the chroma one, so like when I press a key, you can like program lights under each, all the keys are all backlit, so like when I press down, it makes all the other keys, you know, like a wave of light highlight.
Oh wow!
But I guess you can like run macros when you're playing MMOs and say like, hey, when my when my heavy strike is ready, make that key glow yellow or something like that. I haven't gone too crazy with it, but it's pretty neat.
I gotta kill these floating eyes for my quest log if you guys want to help.
Yeah, sure. You need to do this not too long ago. The thing is, I'm a touch typist, so I never look at my keyboard, so I probably won't actually use that
Yeah.
anyway. Definitely recommend picking up a mechanical keyboard if you can, like pretty solid 120 words a minute on it. More like 110, 115 with a typical keyboard.
I'm good now.
Cool, let's go. So Flarewing, if we need to communicate with him, I think we have to type, although he's in Twitch, so he'll hear us 30 seconds too late. Save us!
I'm gonna take a 1-minute restroom break before we start this dungeon.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Since we're kind of running close on your time hit packs, do you think in the interest of time we should just have Flarewing tell us what to do?
It's okay. I don't mind if we don't do that.
Okay. $30 late indeed. Actually, that's true, Kami. He's right. So when I come out to play Final Fantasy XIV at midnight, or whatever the hell, having the keyboard light up is kind of nice because I can tell in my peripheral vision if my fingers are off center. It's sort of like an extra benefit to the little notches on the F and J keys. But it's not something I would pay extra for if I were just buying it myself. It would be cool if I went to the trouble of programming it so that like things come up when stuff comes off cooldown. Because I'd probably see it in my peripheral vision if nothing else.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem. If you look on Twitch here, I'm pressing a button on my keyboard. You'll see it like spreads out in like a rainbow wave of backlit light. It's kind of ridiculous. It's pretty cool though. Alright, let's go. Didn't even have to queue. Look at that.
Boom.
Whoa, that's a fancy keyboard, man. I'll just sit there all day like, boop.
It's cool. And you can customize every individual key with different light logic and rules. So people have made, there's like presets you can download like to make it look like the Dark Side of the Moon thing with the prism.
If it's such a fancy keyboard, why wouldn't you want to use keyboard and mouse over controller? Ever since I got my Razer mouse for Diablo, man, it's like night and day. I don't know how I hit Paragon 100 with a regular ass mouse, man.
Like with a controller, I can lean back a little bit, you know, kind of the couch play sort of a thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I play if I'm not playing with you guys, I play on my laptop, so I'm just in my couch, just reclining. And at this point, my laptop actually has a better graphics card than my desktop because I haven't updated my desktop in about 5 years. So
this is a cool dungeon style, very different from the last like 5 or so caves we've been in. Also cool enemy design.
maybe we're gonna find Vincent in here. That's what these things kind of look like.
Good move to stun, thank you. Yeah, right? It is like the Shinra Manor. Stunned.
If yours is on cooldown and you want to stun an enemy, let me know. I have one as well.
Okay, I'm on cooldown now, so I know when it's up. Do you have a cooldown stun as well?
Yeah, Lancer has one.
But it goes on cooldown.
It's on cooldown.
Gotcha.
It's a
Paladin
20-second recast, though. It's not that bad.
Right on. Okay, I'm off cooldown now. You get limit break for doing it. That's cool. Sorry, I should start marking the mobs again. That was my bad. Do it next pack.
I was just being bad about not attacking the enemy you were attacking, but that was probably my fault more than yours.
We'll improve together. Tiny key.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Fuck all y'all. I got a mark button too, I just love using it.
Yeah, I have my marks on my shared hotbar, but I only really use them as tank.
Oh, that's cool, Kami. I haven't even paid attention to that. Yeah, so now you get bonus limit break build for like healing someone when they're almost dead. Seems like you get one for stunning a big AoE attack.
Also, these enemies are called carpet stains.
Yep. Ass Maggot, welcome. How you doing, man? Okay. Suspicious of this room.
Oh god. Aggro.
Perhaps I should be. Wasn't close enough to stun it. Was she like patrolling? Where'd she come from?
She's from
I
the
think
room
she-
across the hall.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and she saw us when we were.
Sneaking around there.
No big deal.
Yep, Saturday morning we're doing Final Fantasy 14. My schedule is mostly around like when am I not playing a video game for 6 hours while my wife is home. If you guys ever, for whatever reason, if you have a day where you're free during the day, like I don't know, are you guys working on Memorial Day this Monday?
I didn't want to, but we're having a lunch for an undergraduate who's been working in our research group and is leaving. He got a job because
Oh,
he's
very good.
awesome. So as much as I didn't want to go to work on Memorial Day, I can't not go to
Sure.
see him off.
Maybe some other day though we could do a daytime Final Fantasy 14 day. Won't put that on the schedule though. I guess just let me know if you guys know you're gonna have a day off.
Yeah. I'm not going in all day, Matt, so it probably won't overlap with non-regular stream Marstead, but
I mean, I figured I'd go home early too, but I definitely was going to go in for the lunch.
yeah.
So I mean, maybe we can do a afternoon thing on Monday.
Could work. So I'm, what is it?
It's
3
3
to
when
9?
you start, yeah.
I guess you can think about it, Dylan, what you want to do.
I'd be down if depending on when, would you guys know when you'd be available? Like the earliest?
Lunch is
you'd
at noon, so if we left immediately after, but I don't know I don't know.
Okay, we don't have to decide now. I'll send an email to the group about it. But I could sub in Final Fantasy 14 for any of the 3 blocks, or all 3 of them.
Oh, I didn't realize that was an option. I mean, if that's the case, we'll definitely be back in time. I thought you just wanted to do it before your stream started.
Oh no, not before stream. No, like I could do like 3 to 9 Final Fantasy 14 if you guys want.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
in that case, we'll be back by 3 for sure. I just didn't know if
Yeah.
we'd be back immediately after.
No. Why don't we do that then? You want to plan on that?
Maybe not
Yeah,
down to play
3
this
to
game
9,
for that long?
but
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not. But something like that, yeah.
Okay. Because if not, what we do is I could do 3 to 7, and then do like Mass Effect from 7 to 9.
that sounds pretty good to me.
Okay. Stevan Mold is not wanting to get off you. Stop doing so much damage. Grats!
Difficulty rank unlocked. Oh, that was just a thing. Right?
Leave the dungeon immediately. Go get your job
That's
crystal.
it. I'm out, guys. See ya.
The tank and the healer can do the rest of the dungeon. You don't need 2 DPSs.
Man, so we used a tiny key to get a... Well, I guess there's other area over here. Oh, I like the... So I changed my party sound effect. The sound effect that plays when someone chats in party chat. I like it.
I've been meaning to do that.
I also turned off the tell sound effect because it sounds so awesome and it's never something
Yeah.
awesome. Look out. Running away. Got to get some ads.
Oh, yeah.
Turn in the corner. Bring him into this room down here. TeamSpeak for the win. Also, Flarewing paying attention.
I'm glad it keeps the mark in the little list of enemies, because like sometimes I'll just tab through enemies if I can't target them easily.
Oh, I just noticed that. That's cool. Yeah, I guess when I'm the one that's doing the marking, like, I don't care anymore about which one is marked. But that'd be good to know for when I'm DPSing.
Yeah, when there's enemies right on top of each other, sometimes it's easy just to hit tab to cycle through them, then to try to click on them. And so since it highlights the mark, then...
It's pretty cool. I'm gonna take out the molds because they do like a debuff. Yeah, controller you can like tab through the aggro list by holding left bumper and like using the D-pad. It's kind of interesting. Cool, Kami. Galvanize.
What is a shield heal? Is it just like an overshield?
Yeah, I think it means it's like a temporary hit point kind of thing.
Alright, I am going to, I think they're both going to use their AoE, so I'm going to stun the marked one, if you would be so kind as to stun the other one. See if I can.
I will try to do that.
Assuming they don't just use it before they're within range of us.
I think you only pulled one. The other
cool.
one,
Clutch pull.
But my stun didn't go off, sorry. Clutch pull, didn't stun. Oh, that's a nasty skill too.
just stand here for a while.
Yep.
It's cool.
We'll get the next one. Outlaw gives you a shield based on how much it healed for. That's cool. This is a cool dungeon.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm liking it more than the last dungeon. I found a little annoying. Maybe just the pacing, like because the mini bosses didn't really feel like mini bosses. I just felt like it was fight.
Enemies with more health, right? I'm gonna pull her back a little bit. I don't think that other one links, but just in case. I got that one. Sorry.
I went for my stun too, just in case.
Very good. Covering me.
My stun's on such a quick cooldown that I forget what the Marauder stun is on.
I'm waiting on my cooldown right now. It's 20 seconds.
No, mine too.
I'm back. Got it. Looks like there's a boss area in here. I'm gonna kill these divan molds. Just don't think they're gonna be a problem, but you know, just in case. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kami. The room up here, the molds were guarding.
Gotta get all that loot, man.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk it out with you before I hit buttons this time, Dylan, as far as loot rolls.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
There are some things that, as you notice, Gladiator and Lancer can share.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's not, but...
I'm not super worried about it. Like, before 50, like, you're gonna outgear yourself anyway, so it's just kind of nice to have. Doesn't really make a big difference. Doesn't seem like there's quite the level of drama in WoW of, like, you know, an item being a 1% drop and someone accidentally rolling need on it when you really needed it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I don't want that ever again.
In Destiny, all your loot drops are independent of everyone else's.
I think that's the correct way to do it. I mean, I like how they handle need and greed in this one, but I miss independent loot.
The annoying thing, though, is there's no trading, so when some guy gets the best rocket launcher in the game for the 6th time and his buddy's never gotten it once, it's like, oh, well, sorry. But...
Ultra rare high potion. What was the rare drop, Kami? What could it have been? Don't know what's gonna happen, but let's find out. Zoom out. Big room. Probably gonna have something going on. Trying to give myself a view of everything. If someone spawns behind me, let me know. Do not get in front of her. She does a big arc attack that doesn't have a an AoE indicator. I want to get back behind her.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It doesn't seem like she's switching aggro from you to me, but she is spinning around for whatever reason.
I saw that a couple times. See any ads yet? Yeah, that's the arc attack that doesn't have an indicator. It's like a crafting item or something? What is it used for, Kami?
Now that I just thought about it, I forgot to put my additional cross-class thing at 30. I'm sure I'll do that later.
That might have been the same stunnable attack, but I assume bosses aren't stunnable.
I was telling Pat about it. There's a mode called Legacy Mode for controlling, where if you hit S on the keyboard to run, it won't make you backstep really slowly. It'll make you run backwards. I tried it and I just couldn't get used to it. But it's something to consider when you switch to keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, so right now what I do is I have to consciously tap my, turn off my auto target by pushing in my left trigger so that I'll run, because that's the auto target that makes you backstep. But that seems like that would be an interesting solution to it. There was a big problem in Final Fantasy XI, was people would be backstepping slowly and not turning off their auto target and running.
I need to just practice with it, I think.
Oh, cool. I really needed an upgrade, too.
Woot.
Huzzah.
Da-da-da-da!
Piece of shit. Strength Materia 1. Yeah. I just got a new frying pan on my culinarian that has a little bomb on it. Kinda cool. Like the Final Fantasy bomb.
Cool.
Don't think it's... Oh, we gotta find more keys. Okay. Right, but it says it's on the second floor, so... Maybe? Hinto? Oh, okay.
It's funny, Flaring's character just looks like really uninterested, like she's just reading a magazine the whole time.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm checking out my Cosmo.
Oh, I see the Ivy door now. Okay. Apparently, you might want to use your limit break on this trash pole coming up. Not Matt, but Hapax. I don't know if it's this pole, but there's going to be a whole bunch of enemies coming up soon.
Okay.
Yours is an AoE ability.
Yeah, we might get another one for the boss anyway, so go.
Yeah, I think so. Do that bat next. Oh, okay. So never mind on the limit break thing. I guess you would get both groups and then limit break both of them. Gotcha. So you'd be the superhero if you did that. I'm guessing we need the red key to get in that door there. I know my flowers decently well from video games too. Better if that goddamn like gardening game for the 3DS used actual real flower names.
Oh my god.
It's a cool game, but beside Mr. Mendel being a creeper, but if like they use real flowers, they just use like fantasy names for all of them, and I would have learned so much if they had used the actual names. I got stunned. Makes sense, Kami. Yes, I guess if you want, you could limit break this trash. I guess we haven't seen the Arcanist limit break. It's a lady friend coming here. Oh, cool.
Boom.
Yeah, that makes sense, Kami. I was wondering that when in the first one when we weren't using it. Especially with more things that will build our limit break, those chicks that we can stun. I can open this, but I'm suspicious that we only have one key. There's another key in here.
There's another. Yeah. There's two, actually.
Okay, we open it then. Thank you. Hey. That's cool. You can have those. Those look more DPS.
Those look pretty good for me.
Yeah. Alright, I'll pass. It's the first jewelry I've seen. Enough keys for every door, thanks, Kami. I really need to fight this trash, but don't think so, no. There's a chick coming in right now. Care. Focus her down, she dies pretty quick, she has low defense. She's nasty if we don't. Switch to the servitor behind him after that one. Just go ahead and mark it. Soon I'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty cool. Very Final Fantasy 7. Switch to Bard. Need that TP region song.
I use that Invigorate Lancer skill more in my Marauder class than I actually use it on my Lancer so far.
Should pick that up then.
I don't think it. Unfortunately, it works once you hit Warrior. It's just now when I've been Marauder and not Warrior.
Well, that's
think,
not going to be an option, so I should. Hopefully, I'll be Warrior after this.
I think your cross class is Gladiator and Pugilist. I was looking up last night, so I know all my things. I think as long as I level up Gladiator, I pretty much have all my cross classes set.
You're interested in.
For the time being, at least.
Kami, what did you say were the cross-class skills that are correct for a Marauder? Or I should start saying Warrior. Provoke, obviously. Yellow key. Wait, I think we're getting a hint here.
It looked like such a big wall to my Lalafell that I thought it was a
impassable. That's the end of the Warrior of Light's adventure. Killed Mind Flayers and Evil Scorpions and Masked Men, but as a Lalafell, couldn't handle the high wall.
I need a stool, okay?
Yeah, I heard that there's a primal fight where awareness is pretty important. It's a skill that makes it so you're immune to critical hits. And there's a fight where the primal that uses a lot of auto attacks that have a high chance of critting.
There's a room behind us. I don't know. Well, never mind.
Sorry,
That's where
came
it
from.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. I don't know. I would guess the imp first. You guys have any thoughts either way?
Yeah, let's go for the... Why not?
Poor Tyrion.
He stands still, so either way I gotta stay by him. See what else happens in this room. Zoom out. Can you stun that? Actually I got it. Is your stun off cooldown?
It is. I didn't know. My base instinct is to just run away when I see a giant AoE like that.
I guess if the Manor Steward uses again, but my stun's back, I can get it. Looks like its cooldown on that ability is pretty close to the stun cooldown. It's been okay so far. Does return in dungeons like take you back to the beginning of the dungeon rather than out of the dungeon? Yeah, it's exactly equal. Interesting.
I don't know, I still got hit by it.
Oh yeah?
I got hit by something that did 540 damage to me.
I saw a thing that said stun resist. It might be like after you stun it so many times it stops working.
It might be because I tried to stun him too, but
Oh, I bet that's it. Yeah, it was stun resist. I'm gonna go need on the Sabatons, I think. And I'm gonna pass the Silver Circlet. Does that make sense?
sounds good to me.
Okay.
I agree on those Sabatons just for my Marauder, but obviously you need them, so
Sure. Make sure that makes sense. Okay, yes it does. Return goes back to the entrance, so it looks like yes, let's do that. Sure, that makes sense. Good tip. 60th second, welcome. Read from the bloody parchment. Adloquium, huh? I'm gonna get the century. Does Ahriman have a classic named ability?
They use gaze.
Yeah, you're right. And Ahriman is named after Zoroastrianism. It's one of the first dualistic religions before like Christianity. And there's two deities, a good one and an evil one.
I was wondering why this guy had so much hit points.
Yeah, right? Interesting.
I wonder if we should have went down the other hall first. That's other enemies.
I don't think we're locked into this yet. We'll see. Cool. Neat. Yeah, is there any reason to go down that other hall over there?
I say we do it just to
Yeah,
see,
sure.
but it's up to you guys.
No, Pat's running close on time, but we should be okay. Oh,
Yeah, we're
pink
fine.
bracers, let's do it. Yeah, if it drops loot, then we should do it. Do either of you have any real AoE abilities that you're using automatically yet? Or no?
No, I don't yet. Maybe I get one soon on Lancer, but not yet. I know my monk just got some, but
Just trying to keep in mind if I should try to keep the enemies stacked or not.
I don't. My pet has a 30-second cooldown one that I'm using, but that's
Mhm.
not spam.
Sure. Nice. It's going for it. Save the key from that useless room. I'm gonna try to LOS them around the corner here. So there's a couple of ranged enemies. I can aggro them pretty easily. Take out the lanterns first, they cast lots of spells. Nice. Missed it that time, that's okay. Extra damage.
Have you tried out that thing that like makes you do 50% more damage, but then you can't use skills for 5 seconds?
Yeah, I do it every so often. I should probably be using it on cooldown at this level when the content's not difficult. But I feel like being locked out of skills could be a big problem higher up.
It's
What's that?
it's not that bad. Like I wait to pop like defensive stuff while you're auto attacking. I'm gonna pass on that since it's in.
Passed as well. Grats, Apex. Alright, so let's see what happens. Don't forget about our limit break.
I will not.
Hey girl, hey!
Should I save our limit break to see if we wipe, kind of thing? I think I will.
Yeah, maybe.
Save it for
It
like
looks like
25% or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's going down too fast for this to be it.
I feel like we should kill void lamps.
That seems
Or
wise.
activate them.
Yeah, I'm sure what they do. Are they interactable? I'm not touching them yet, but it looks like it makes sense for me to do.
They are.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
trying to
interact
interact.
them.
Okay, I think
You
we
can-
all should do that then. Gotta time it.
She
right
should
to-
stay aggroed on you, as long as none of us attack her
Yeah.
while we're
Looks like
trying
it's
to.
Can one
just,
of you tap the
yeah.
fourth one because I can't hit it without getting interrupted.
I'm going for it.
Thanks. Looks
you
like it
just have a-
damages us
Yeah.
if we leave them up. Okay, so I think I'm just stand and tank, and then that's up to you guys to hit. I might be able to time mine. Stun her. Probably can't stun her the next time if there's the resistance thing.
Going for lamp.
Ditto.
Going for a lamp in the back.
Oh god.
Thank you.
There's a lady's candle following me around. Bomb enemy.
Oh, watch the bombs.
Yeah, I see him now. Look out, explosion. So they have pretty low health.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Get
lots
out
of
of
AoE.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that noise.
Next time I go get near the boss, I'm gonna try to limit breaker.
Okay, that seems wise. We're doing pretty well. That sounded cool.
Ooh, taking a bunch of void fire things. That hurt.
Uh-oh.
Shit, I was just about to pop heal on myself and I didn't.
Just gonna try to finish it here.
I think my mistake there was going for the limit break on the boss and not helping with the ads, but I figured she was dying so quick. I guess I'll just wait. One of you guys can res. I don't know.
I'll res you if I get a set.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Oh, interesting. So I guess for future reference, Apex could have used his limit break to take out the ads. This is the first time where that's actually been relevant. Usually it seems correct to use the melee single target limit break. So that's cool. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
It's over anyway.
GG, guys.
Yeah, those caster ads are pretty rough.
Sorry, I noobed up at the end there.
No worries. It's good, GG. Unbreakable Knuckles, I think that goes to you.
Yes, I'd very much like those. Someone agreed them.
Yep, please do.
Oh, need them.
I can't
Yeah.
need them as Lancer.
Oh. Sorry, I greeted him too.
If you get them, don't worry about it. Although I'll just hate you forever.
I'm gonna wear those knuckles proudly.
Sweet
Hooray.
enough.
Good. Congrats. Void Fire and Thunder 3 can be avoided with line of sight behind the boss? Oh, so like going around the bed, basically? Or just running behind her, basically? That's interesting. Cutscene. You on your way out, hit back, grab your job crystal,
Yep.
and you later. Okay,
I mean, not instantly, no. I'm gonna watch this thing.
sure. And we'll count on Monday from 3 until 7. Then I'll switch to Mass Effect or something else from 7 to 9.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds fine for now. If something changes before Monday, I'll let you know.
Okay. Got it. Alright, so if you ever tank that chick again, or if you're ever in a situation where you're tanking her, you want to run behind her when she starts casting abilities, and then she misses. Void Fire and Thunder 3. Fortunately, with Hapax and Flarewing healing, you guys are bosses, and we were fine, but I'll know that for next time. I got a little ways to go before I hit level 30.
I'm 57k in if you want to keep
That's
that number
very
in mind.
helpful.
Catch up.
Yeah. Let me look that down.
That's pre, I guess, job crystal quest or whatever. But
Well, that still tells me how far I should be, so. Next main story quest is Big Hype. Sweet. I'm excited. Alright, thanks guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. I'll probably keep playing for a little bit. Finish getting to level 30, pick up my job crystal, all that fun stuff. We'll see you guys on Monday.
so yeah.
Sounds good. Have a good one, man.